Yeah, let's go. Punk rock and Cobain is how we grew up. K-rock was insane, I was such a screw up.
Like on the way wherever, and you check your tracking. So when will it? Oh, it was delivered. Cool. I'm not even remotely home. Like, what the fuck?
Yo, speaking of tracking, like FedEx can fuck off. Dude, I had a package, and I'll talk about this a little bit more, but I had a package that literally took a trip around the country in 80 days. Like, it's wild.
As long as it's not a 2-inch package.
Hey.
That's a lot of mileage just for 2 inches.
That's why they call me Philip Easy E.
Oh,
because I travel far with just 2 inches.
Just travel far in such a short distance, like.
In my mind.
Yeah. Okay. Oh man.
But I was saying it in the chat. I was saying it in the chat last night. I ordered that upgrade kit for the Ark, for the Kingdom Ark. I got that in 9 days. I got that in 9 days from China. Yeah. And nice. My regular package, my regular package is freaking, some of the packages, from one state to another. I don't hear about a delivery for weeks.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, from China and everything, you guys are really lucky. Like, you get it pretty fast. Like, you mostly also not hit by customs or anything.
Yeah.
Mostly. Like, it's always.
I'll get into it with mine.
It's always at least 2 weeks for us. 2 weeks and an additional week on top when it's then hit from customs before we are getting any letter that, oh yeah, you can pick it up, but you got to get your proof of payment and all that shit.
Oh, so they don't deliver to your doorstep? Like, you have to go pay it?
Sometimes. It's usually regulated over here in Germany, but I feel like it's always like, rolling the dice. Let's see today. Okay, to the door. And next time. Yeah, fuck that shit. He's not getting it at all. And the next time. Wow. It's wild. It's wild.
So Tim and his buddy runs a toy store, so he gets random crazy ass deliveries.
Yeah, pretty much. At one point, we got stuff from the United States. Actually, we got that from Hasbro Pulse, and it was over here already. But DHL stored that. They were so nice. It was so pleasant. They stored that for 2 weeks. Like, we actually asked them, "Do you have everything you need from us, like proof of payment and what that shit costs and overall with the shipping and all that?" Oh yeah, you're good. You get that in the next few days. Like I said, it took another 2 weeks, and afterwards they charged us for that. We didn't pay that. We told them, you told us at this date that you didn't need anything more from us. So we're paying until that day that you told us, and everything else. We don't know what you do with that money, but you're not getting it from us. And they had to swallow that. They had to swallow it. They actually
double-fisted you.
Yeah.
Down.
So, Joseph, if you probably didn't know by now, we do like random long-running jokes in the episode also, and then we'll just make fun of each other sometimes throughout. So you can crack wise jokes all you want, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So.
Like go crazy, go crazy and curse and mostly, and if you're lucky, out of these running jokes and a lot of cursing, the episode's name actually comes out of. So
yeah, that's how we name the episodes. Is it ends up as a running joke in the episode. So.
Yep, got it.
So anyways, all right, fuck it, let's get into it. Hey, what's up, y'all? My name is Jason Lowery on the Nerds Have Spoken. Here with my partners in crime for the week. Actually, Santa Lowery. So, here with partners in crime this week. I got some, our special guest here, Joseph Super Robot Lifeforms from Instagram. Thank you for joining us.
Yes, sir.
I got Tim K back in the game. I got some Vendetta, and I got some Philip. Oh my God, you spelled that wrong really bad.
Yeah.
Philip Easy E. Dude, that sounds like someone.
You were not supposed to call yourself Philip Easy E. You were supposed to put a minus in there, so it's like really like magically spelled Philip Easy E.
Dude, when I look at that kind of reminds me, that looks at me that someone's installing Philip TVs fast. Like, Philip Easy.
That's how I imagined it in my mind when y'all said it. I was like,
No, you're good. Fuck it. We'll keep it like that. Screw it. So how was everybody's week? Everybody have a good week?
Yeah, man.
yeesh.
Yeah.
I'm alive. That's all.
So.
Okay, Joseph, also not
Yeah, it was
so
alright.
like a
It
soul
was
soul
okay.
thing.
All right. So let's go ahead and start off with Joseph. I'm going to go and spotlight you real quick, and then we'll kind of go your week, and we'll kind of go around, and then like we had discussed before. So
All right. Okay. Well,
there we go.
my
So
week,
how was your week?
It was all right. It was okay. I'm a pretty busy fella. I work a lot, and my world is pretty much upside down because I work the night shift. I work a graveyard shift.
Ooh.
So I work in the night and I sleep during the day. You know, I'm nocturnal, pretty much. Just editing some photos from a wedding this week.
Oh, nice.
And yeah, I mean, there's not really too much to this week, really. I mean, I gotta say, it's been pretty boring, you know. But editing those photos, trying to get them done on the promised date that I said I would, which I should have just, give myself some extra time, but I didn't do that.
That's how I always go, right?
You know,
Yeah.
I always think, it's like sometimes I do some event photography, and I'll be like, yeah, I'll have it to you in like a week or a week and a half, and like the editing is what takes the longest time, and I'm like, gosh, I should give myself some extra time, but I'm almost done with it, and I'm pretty happy with it. I hope they're happy with it. Well, I hope the bride is happy with it. Gotta.
Yeah.
That's who you gotta convince.
That's the important
It's
part.
awesome.
Yeah.
She's the only one that's going to be happy with him. That's the only one that matters. So.
Now, was this how recent was this wedding? Just within the last few weeks or something, or?
Last Saturday.
Ooh, man, can you just imagine having a wedding right around the holidays? That'd be crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm trying to. I spent all day yesterday doing some photos, and then I got up early in the morning today, like around 7 a.m. to like knock out some more, and I'm like 90% done. So I really don't want to go into next week doing it. So
I wonder if the couple saves money by having their anniversary around the same time as the holidays, or it's more expensive.
Oh, baby, I don't need to get you a gift.
Yeah.
I mean,
Instead of getting you one anniversary ring and one for Christmas, I just got you one anniversary ring and then half of that on top for the stone. So it's kind of a double dip, but you only get one instead of two. I think that's better. You could do that probably.
So that's this week. And overall, I would say like the whole month has been pretty sluggish, I guess. I mean, I'm pretty knocked. I'm more of like a hermit. I really don't do too much. I really don't get out too much. I work a lot because I work 2 jobs. Not crazy, but I mean, my part-time job is super part-time. I only work like a couple of days. I do some photography there too.
So Super Robot Lifeforms does super part-time.
Super part-time. Super part-time. Yeah. I like that. That was really good.
There you go. Coin that phrase.
And, again, I'm pretty much, I'm a hermit. I like being at home because when I come home, I have like this freaking collection that I have. Like, that's the first thing I do when I get home is like, I kind of like, I let myself loose, and I'll see what I want to have to tinker with in the morning.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then after that, I'll have a beer and I'll just crash.
Yeah.
Amen to that.
Hell yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, story of my life. But I would say like this November, it's been pretty cool. We did the 7 days of Prime on Instagram this month.
Yeah, we talked about that a few
cool.
times. That was pretty cool.
It was really cool. A lot of fun, a lot of work. It was really great seeing everybody get together on that and seeing their love for the Autobot commander. And you know, a lot of people turned out on it. I mean, by the end of the week, after the 7 days, I mean, my fingers were bruised. My eyes were just a little bit blurry because, you know, just staring at my device, you know, and that was cool. Yeah, that was cool. And shoot, I mean, sometimes it's just a blur, really. I mean, these weeks, they go by so quickly. It's like, frick, I don't even know what I did last week sometimes.
Yeah.
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 I was like that a few weeks back at work. I had that spout. You guys remember? I went like, what was it, 6 weeks? I worked like 80 some hours, 90 some hours a week, like straight for like 6 weeks straight. It was crazy.
That is
Yeah,
crazy.
and also the older you get, the more life gets like a blur. Like weeks just fly by.
Dude, literally.
Yeah.
That's
I
why,
mean,
you know,
Christmas holidays are upon us now. Christmas 2 weeks, you know. Hanukkah just happened. Like, dude, like it's crazy.
Yeah, it's really
seriously,
fast.
yeah, big time.
So was that it for your week?
Pretty much. Well, let me think.
Anything else happen?
No, that's it.
No.
I stay out of the public. You know,
I don't blame you.
I don't want to deal with a lot of people. You know, I don't want to deal with crowds. I don't want to deal with the bullshit. I don't want to deal with all the crap. I don't want to deal with all the snowflakes. I know it's Christmas. You know, I mean, but you know, there's some snowflakes out there. You know.
I believe with today's
There's a lot of snowflakes out there.
I think we all can agree with that one.
Yeah, I think we can.
You know, here in the LA area, you know, it's really diverse. So you get a mixture of a lot of people.
Diverse
so,
definitely describes us in the West Coast.
yeah. So
Yeah.
you know,
Nice.
yeah.
All right. So let's go ahead and hop on over to our favorite German.
All right.
How was your week? Ooh, wait, mix it up. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, week was good. Like yesterday I finished up 11 orders. Like that was 11 packages. That was a lot of shit. That was fun. And over the week, it was overall pretty silent. I was at first a little bit concerned for my cat, for Lily again, because she started licking and cleaning like the toe that came off, like really a lot. Like even the hair receded. That was a lot. And but now she's good again. So maybe there's some, I don't know, some phantom pain involved or anything. I don't know. It's all good again. The hair is returning. She's chilly. She's all plushy. It's all good. So happy about that. And I was just today I was actually just home. So because we record that on Sunday, I was just home an hour ago because hence my name for this episode. I'm seeing LeBlanc again. So we're doing that, and it's mostly currently it's an interesting course of action. Like we're doing this in the late evening hours, and she's like, you want to go for some tea or coffee? And we're hitting McDonald's and we're getting a tea or coffee, and I'm driving over to the harbor, and yeah, we just talk. Like we're going super slow at it. Nothing crazy or anything happened.
Nice.
Currently. She's just out of shit, and I'm 4 years single, so we're just trying to chill out and see where it brings us. And that happened also during the week one time. And she's like, yeah, that's not really, I don't know, that's not a high standard, right? Like during the late evening, you want to go for some tea. That's not really the serious kind of good way to go things about it. She said, I'm like, I'm good. I'm home anyway. We can do it. So yeah. She invited me to her place this evening, so I was around half an hour was there. We just drank a tea. I saw her cats for the first time. So yeah. Pretty
So how
good.
was her kitty?
Good. But the actual kitty, that Lowery, you might as well call yourself fucking Krampus, dude. But you didn't. You actually asked me for a kitty and not for the other word. So only.
I'm getting better.
Yeah, you tried to. So actually, there were two kitties. So two actually, and they were both very, very. Yeah, they were good to me. Like they were. Actually, so it was just chill. Like really a tea, a little bit of talking, and I drove home, got my car all done. It's now actually mine. I paid my dad. I got the all year tires on now, so I'm safe
Nice.
for that game. Got some equipment for that coming in, some Bluetooth adapter for some free speech with a smartphone and some MP3 and
Mhm.
shit. Just really doing my own thing with it, and that was a
Nice.
chill week.
That
Tomorrow
sounds like a
got
good week, dude.
yeah, it was a good week. Like it's going somewhere. It's pretty cool. Tomorrow I got an application for an application interview for a job, so we'll see how that goes. And yeah, we got a little bit of haulage, so we're going into that. But
Yeah, in
otherwise,
a little bit.
that was my week. I don't know,
Dude,
You?
I'm glad you're back in the game, dude.
Yeah, man.
Like, yeah.
Thank you very much.
Just word of advice: don't get a boner every time she touches your shoulder. Like,
that could be rough because fucking hot.
yeah, no. Tim's like, I just sit there with my legs crossed all the time. So
You know really how to drive my car. Like,
why don't you come sit closer? I'm good right here.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, no, but she's like really 6 foot, legs for days, blonde.
Oh damn. Tim, you
Oh,
want to go
no.
for a walk? Nah, I'm good right here.
Here, why don't we cook something in the kitchen?
I'm
nah,
also wearing
good.
I'm also wearing sweatpants. No, you know.
Hey, especially she asked, "Hey, we want to cook something in the kitchen," and you go totally macho. No, you go cook. It's all good. And that's not what you mean, but it's.
No, you're fine. I'm a little tired right now. Like,
Yeah. I just want to go fetal position. It's all good. But yeah,
face, why is your face turning blue?
that's not the only thing turning blue.
I'm losing circulation. Anyway. Oh Jesus. All right. Vendetta, how was your week?
My week was actually pretty decent. It's been busy around here these last couple of days. With the holidays and everything going on,
Mhm.
this little man cave area has become Christmas gift central. And I put a new door lock on the door to save the remaining figures that are in this room from the tyrant children that are living in this house. And now that this is like the most secure room in the house, we've hidden all the Christmas gifts in here. So, I get up and after they go to sleep, I get up, I wrap a couple gifts, stick them in a corner where no one will see them. And that's pretty much been the mode the last couple of days. My wife gets in here, she wraps a few gifts whenever she gets a chance, and trying to keep them, keep it all on the down low, on the hush hush, with without the kids having to see anything, because 90% of it is theirs. I think I so far have gotten my wife maybe a pair of workout leggings, and that's it. She's
Yeah, but
gonna
that's
be
a good
pissed.
thing though, right? Like that's a good thing to get your wife,
She's gonna be pissed because I think she went ham on me. Like I think she bought me like a whole bunch of crap, and yeah, there's gonna be some guilty Santa going on up in here.
Yo, you better get your OnlyFans up and going and make that money
Dude,
for
like
another
yeah.
2 weeks.
Yeah, honey, I got this lip balm for you.
Dude, I'm gonna be in the doghouse. Like if I don't do something quick, I'm gonna be in the doghouse. But
you
yeah,
mean-
other than
So you mean there won't even be any skin on your head left? There's only gonna be a scalp. That's
yeah,
gone.
yeah.
Just be like, babe, I got you a new router. Oh wait.
I mean, that's always better than socks or oh hey, you like to cook, right? Here's a new skillet.
Oh,
Yo, you can be dead by then. Like,
yeah, I will be getting. Listen, I will be getting slapped by that damn skillet. Whatever brand it is gonna be tattooed on the side of my head.
I mean, if you're lucky, it's one from Sam the Cooking Guy, and you will have the logo on the side of your head.
Teflon, like tattooed in the side.
Dang.
Yeah, but other than that, work is normal. It's busy. It's got its ups and its downs. It's politics like any other job.
Yeah.
But I'm a lot like Joseph. I try to stay away, especially at work. I try to stay away from getting personal and business involved, and and stuff like that. So, that's set aside. The kids, they've been good. No, ever since the new lock on the door, no sneaking in the room, no casualties. Yeah. So now I'm kind of open to getting some pretty decent stuff back in this room. Right now it's all locked in its boxes and put into a closet. But now I'm that fear is starting to kind of subside. So maybe I'll start bringing some of that stuff back out. But everything, hot toys, everything, that's all locked away because I don't want another Tarn. I'm so.
Oh, you have to explain to Joseph unless he knows.
For you, bro. That is. It's not going to get any bigger.
Yeah, Joe. So you don't know this story. I used to have just behind me here where these big guys are. I used to have some figures kind of laid out, and I had a Flame Toys Tarn right behind where my big old robust head is. And no, my kids love the color purple. So they came in and they saw the detail and the shininess and I guess it attracted them, and I wasn't here. And I came in and there were pieces of them pretty much strewn throughout the house. There were finger joints and stuff and ratchets, and it's just all over the house. And that was it for Flame Toys Tarn. And the heartbreak and the disappointment because I saved for that figure, and I was so excited when I got it. And I don't want to relive that, but man, I was picking up pieces of them for months, man.
I mean, Ralphie, I got a question for you on this. I mean, I heard the story now, I believe, dozens of times. Mm-hmm. It's not getting less funny. I'm sorry, but
true.
And as a second, you said they love the color purple.
Yeah.
And they ripped it apart for it.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if you see where I'm going with this, but what about if they're older and they love a woman?
He's like, man, that's on them. I don't got to worry about that shit no more.
Yeah,
that's where I keep it.
Well, so I got a quick question for you. So what if your kids are all excited and they get you a Christmas gift and everything, it's all wrapped up and everything else underneath the tree, and you're all in there, Christmas morning, you unwrap it and it's a missing leg from Tarn, what would you do?
I'll flip my shit. I will flip my shit. I will jump out a window.
Hey,
I will jump out a window.
Even worse, there are hundreds of small packages below the tree, and your kids say, "Hey, we brought you Tarn, and we got it back to you the exact same way we left it for you."
No, I can see Ralphie now being like Godzilla through Tokyo, just stomping his shit out of boxes as he's rolling through. Like,
oh, dude, I will. My spine will light up, and there will be flame. There will be blue flame coming out of my mouth.
No, it'd be purple.
Yeah, and I will make the sound. I will make that sound. Just running through the house, boy. You kidding me? I will flip this place upside down. But anyway, that was a story with that. There was pieces of Tarn that I was finding in diapers for months. So I do believe some of them was consumed.
They're that young, huh?
Yeah. My daughter is 3 and my son is 4, and he's on the spectrum. So he's no filter. He's like, yeah, nice toy. I'm gonna destroy it, and that's pretty much it.
Nice.
Yeah, that's he's straight, like, right up front. Oh, you don't want me to touch that? Just wait till you're gone. Wait till you're gone. Yeah, I'm gonna destroy that. Yeah, I'm telling you.
You have to go the other way around. You always have to do shit. Like, you gotta go the counter Mortal Kombat way. Not put a rating on. Like, show that your kids, yeah, you go with that. I can have it. No, it's boring now.
So a quick story before we I don't want to take up too much showtime with this, but this week his godfather came through with an electric motorcycle, a legit BMW electric motorcycle with a key, working headlights, the whole nine.
Fat guy on a little bike.
It's it's sitting here. Matter of fact, here I'll show you what it looks like. I mean, this room is kind of a mess, but I don't know if you guys can get a look at that. You can see
Holy shit! It's a BMW too.
it is a BMW motorcycle. It is a legit bike, dude. It's got keys. It does like 15 miles an hour, and I'm sitting there like, bruh. Let me ask you a question. How much marijuana did you smoke before you bought this thing? Because my son is 4. 4.
My son is 4, and he's gonna eat that motorcycle.
You're gonna come back one day. It's gonna be all in pieces in your living room.
And if he's very unlucky, he finds a very weird merger of a motorcycle and Tarn in the toilet.
A motorized
BMW sign hanging from the keychain. You know.
He got him custom plates. Custom plates.
Wow. Okay.
I'm 48 years old. I've never bought a BMW motorcycle.
Yeah, see?
But
I bet
anyway,
you're gonna ride that shit. So
Yeah.
no, talk about fat kid on a little bike. This thing will go up my butt crack.
as long as you don't wear a thong like a whale tail going down the highway, like
Yeah.
What
You're good.
brand? What brand is it? What is a?
I don't. I haven't. I haven't really.
To my Beamer.
I haven't really looked into it. I haven't really like. I just assembled it. We're gonna put a bow on it and stick it out by the tree.
Wow.
But I haven't.
How do you get a custom like license plate for something like that? I don't know.
That's
Yeah, right? I gotta know.
He did it. He did it. I don't know how he did it, but it says New Jersey B-Rod. I don't know how he got it, but
Jersey, huh?
yeah,
Mm.
Jersey. But
Jersey.
anyway, but yeah, that's been the week so far. That's been the week. Just a lot of fun here with the family. You know,
Nice.
very busy, very busy. We had parents' night this week. I got to sit down, talk to the kid's teacher, and it's good to know that I'm not the only one he drives crazy. Other than that, yeah, everything else, you know, pretty good week. Can't complain, man. We still got a roof over our heads, and everybody's eating. Obviously, I haven't missed many meals, so you know, everything's good.
Yep.
How about you? You? How was your week?
Well, it was tiring, to be honest, man. I took leave. I used a lot of leave that I was supposed to, a lot of use or lose leave. But I ended up using it to help my guy, you know, one of my buddies who runs a Funko Pop booth, you know, to help him out during in SDCC and LA Comic Con the past couple weeks. And so I helped him pack and load all the stuff that he didn't get to sell on Sundays, both times. And man, going back to work the next day during that sucked. I was so sluggish. Plus, I had to catch up with stuff that I missed out on the week before. So yeah, I was just like, oh man, I wish I was on leave still, you know, because I didn't feel I should have taken more time off because I was just getting my butt kicked. Like, you know, physically, health wise, all of it, from like lack of sleep / just not being in my usual you know, life rhythm. You know what I mean? When you get older, you know, any disruption to life rhythm, oddly enough, takes the hell out toll on you for, you know, your body wise, all this other stuff.
I feel that. Sorry, but I got a little add on to my week. But continue first, yours.
Yeah.
So I feel that.
The boner went down.
We need to give him some blue pills, no more red pills.
Yeah.
It's actually like this, you know. It's just.
So yeah, no. I noticed that when I went to SDCC, well, you guys saw a glimpse of the videos on that one. LA,
great.
yeah, the culture in LA Con is a lot different from SDCC. A lot of it's because I believe the people from LA are spoiled with a place called Frankensons. Are you familiar with Frankensons, Joseph?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so like because of Frankensons, when they go to LA Con, they're like, I don't know if I could. I need to buy this since I could just probably pick this up.
I could just pick it up
No.
at Frankenstein's.
So
Exactly.
so for the East Coast people in Germany, what is Frankenstein's? Explain that.
The best way to describe it is I don't know if you've ever been to NYCC or any con on a regular basis, but in San Diego, it's broken up in like a couple of sections. There's the artist alley, there's Hollywood, and then there's toys somewhere. The people showcasing their toys and comics, and to the far right is Scalpers Alley, where all the scalpers are at, right? Selling their scalp toys. That's basically what Frankensons is. All those guys in Frankensons go to SDCC to sell their scalp, stuff because they got people running in the lines, doing, just going out there getting stuff for the guys who are in Scalpers Alley, and that's basically what Frankensons is. They'll have everything you want for a price. And it can, it can be really steep. So what happens is in San Diego, since the trip going to Frankensons is pretty far, whenever a con happens, a lot of people in San Diego are like, yeah, you know what? Oh wow, this is cool. We don't have nearly the same amount of robust places to go to shop for nerd shit like LA does. LA's got a lot, but Frankensons is where the central hub of all of
yeah, for sure.
Places. So.
Yeah, now, how far are you guys from that? You and Joseph?
I'm super far. Since I'm from San Diego, I imagine that it's at least a 3 hour plus drive.
For me, it's about 30 minutes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Fucking LA Con.
I do have to deal with the LA traffic, so it can vary.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
But
LA traffic does blow.
If I ever really need to get anything that I cannot find, I'll go there.
Yes.
Okay.
For sure.
And
Absolutely.
pay the
Is that worth it? A place
to
is that a place worth it? Like if I were to go out to California on a trip or something, is that a place worth to go see?
Oh,
the only problem is that it's open in like twice a week, right? Wednesday and Saturday, right? Those are the only 2 days that they're open. I believe because Wednesday's what new comic book day. So this is they got
No, I don't know. I think it's Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday right now because it's a holiday.
Oh,
but I could be wrong.
okay.
I mean,
yeah.
But typically, it's Wednesday and Saturday.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So the sensibilities of LA is that they got a little bit more leveraging as far as shopping goes. So people who were selling stuff on in LA Comic Con were, the first couple of days were kind of like, oh man, I don't know if I'm gonna make any money because nobody's buying any of the really expensive stuff, because people like Frankensons, they could just go there and get it. But what ended up happening is towards the Sunday or the end of Saturday and end of Sunday, there comes a mad rush. We're like, you know what? We'll pick some stuff up because they just didn't want to hold on to stuff for the whole day, because of the stuff that they got kind of big, and like I said, when Frankensons, they use as leverage against everywhere else.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, there's nothing spectacular here. The only thing that they really need in LA Comic Con really is just signatures and exclusives, whatever exclusives is being sold there. But even then, if you're a baller, you can just go to LA and get at Frankensons and pick up the thing up and pay the scalper's price, the iron price, and one thing I noticed about LA versus San Diego is, man, they need proof of vaccination everywhere you go. Yeah. I was like, wait, what? Like when I went to try to go to a Korean barbecue to go to a KBB restaurant, they insist that you show your vaccination card, especially in gosh damn it, I forgot what it's called. When I figure it out, I'll let you know, since I'm not really an LA cat. And when I went to LA Comic Con, even after I got my badge, my exhibitor badge, they were still like, yeah, you need to show your proof of vaccination when you come in. I was like, what? I showed this yesterday. Otherwise, I wouldn't even get this badge. What's going on?
At least it wasn't like TF Con. Or no, I'm sorry, Baltimore Comic Con this year, where you walked in the door, you got infrared scanned, then they checked your scanning records. If you didn't have anything, they had a place over there giving you shots, and if you didn't take the shot, you weren't getting in.
What?
What?
And then you had to take the test, and then if you tested negative, you could go in. But if you wouldn't do any of that, you couldn't get in. And they didn't put that on their site, so people were walking in and getting turned away after traveling all these miles and didn't realize that you pretty much everything but a cavity search had to get into a Comic-Con.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, not every place, but there's a lot of places like the mom and pop shops mostly. I think but because I know Starbucks, they didn't give us a hard time, or Smash Burgers or something like that. So, yeah, no, and yeah, the culture in LA is so different. Like, there's a lot of beautiful people, a lot of very good looking people in LA.
Thank you.
Very competitive.
There you go.
But they also wear their SJW shirts there, like
Oh,
what?
yeah.
Like
Like I said at the beginning, there's some snowflakes going on around here.
Oh yeah.
Some places are more than others, but I would say a majority of people are. The people that do that are louder. Those are the few that are real loud, but most people are.
I gotta have some definition though. What are SJW shirts? Like I know what SJW means, but what's an SJW shirt?
maybe SJW is a word, a bad term. I'll say like a woke shit. All woke stuff.
But still,
It is.
What does that mean?
They have
like-
these taglines, they have these phrases, and you just
Like cancel culture type shit,
Yeah,
kind of, yeah.
Like the things that I find weird, and this is just me, right? In a place that's
you're not the only one.
in a predominantly colored place, I don't see the point in wearing Black Lives Matter in a place where everybody kind of is a little more socially conscious, if you ask me. That's you know what I mean? I don't know. It's just kind of like wearing Navy gear, Navy Hura gear in the Navy base. It just doesn't make sense to me. You know what I mean? Like, you get it. You're obviously in the Navy, sir.
Right.
Or-
I totally get what you're saying.
Or they that if they them kind of. I don't even know. All I know is that when I saw it, I was like, oh no.
That's when you just smile and nod, say Jesus or whatever loves you, and just dip out. Like,
You can't say anything because you don't want to get canceled.
And the sad part is, our local government just feeds off of this shit. They support the nonsense. Like, it's just like, why? You know what I mean? Like they can't wait to call somebody a bad person or a bigot or a racist or something for having a different thought. Like everybody there's the thought police, and I hate it. But whatever's, that's not very nerdy. But that's just the culture of what it was when I was there. And I have to admit, I guess I'm spoiled here in San Diego because it's not really like that. As everybody seems more normal. But to be fair, most people from San Diego ain't from San Diego. So
yeah.
I mean, the good thing is I don't have that here either. But here's just gray and dark and hopeless. So
I just feel bad.
I think of Ralphie almost spit on his camera.
Yeah, I just broke him.
Hey.
All I see is a bunch of young women who are gonna when I was there that have a real crazy entitled mentality, and
so like out this way too.
So yeah, I don't know. I feel bad for the dudes over there because you can't be a regular ass man. Or maybe you can, but you just gotta be able to have a strong Sigma mentality to not let.
Dude, like I still call shit out. Bethany thinks it's funny. Like she'll now be sitting there and say shit, and then some girl will walk by, and I'll have people look back at me and smile. I'll still say compliments. I don't care. Go ahead, cancel me.
Honestly, I don't know how people in California are gonna make it in general, man. Everybody's working such well. I'm hoping I'm thinking that the young people are just really getting good at cryptocurrency or something, because I don't know where they're gonna get this money. Since if you know, I don't know if you've noticed this, Joseph, but everywhere I went, there was a hiring sign in all the fast food or game.
That's how it is here too. It's crazy.
You can't get nobody to work.
Nobody wants to work.
Yeah, totally. Wait,
Anyway.
what? Yeah, exactly. But yeah, that was my that was my
very true.
thing.
That was your week.
Social media stuff too. They're getting involved with all these advertising and marketing on these social media websites and stuff like that. So a lot of these kids, they're more hip to that stuff, so they catch on to that, and so I think that's what they're doing too.
Yeah.
A lot of us, like we get a job, we work, you know.
Yeah.
There was a girl I saw in an article recently. I forgot to post it in our chat, where she was very ditzy, and she's like, "I'm an influencer," you know, like talk shit like that. She was like this. She's like, "I'm an influencer. Leave me alone," like stuff like that. And then she goes off and she's like, "I'm influencing. I'm on OnlyFans." I'm like, the only thing you're influencing is some guy like whacking off in a corner or something, like, you know, like. anyway, let's continue the conversation. It's starting to get dark as fuck. Anyway.
I mean, hey,
all right, fuck it. Was that the rest of your week?
Yeah, man. That was it. Yeah, if we continue this, believe me, it'll turn into red pill content, and that's not what we are.
Speaking of red, so my week was actually pretty interesting. It was pretty chill. Worked a bunch of hours, trying to get ready for the holidays. You know, buying gifts for family members, stuff like that. Some people are getting stuff, some people aren't. Plus, you know, we got our, you know, Secret Santa thing we have next week, and so I've been prepping for that, and I got some interesting things popping up with that. And but this last Friday I had my company party, and I've never seen anybody at a company party before like blitzed out of their mind at 10 a.m.
Yeah, sounds like my kind of party.
10 a.m.
So here's the funny thing. So they told us, okay,
I'm Hispanic, dude. That's a regular for us.
Yeah. So
that's me. That's me on a regular daily basis.
Yeah, pretty much. So they turn around and they're like, all right, you know, we're going to give you half the day, and we're going to give you the rest of the day. You know, we're going to pay you till like 10 a.m. and then after that, we'll just pay you the rest of the day for, you know, the Christmas party and all that, or the holiday party. And my boss and all them, you know, we get down, we start drinking like single barrel Jack Daniels bottles. Like, dude, they had like everything out, like all this stuff. We're drinking. I mean, this is at like 10, 11 a.m. You know, we're all like throwing back with the bosses. And I'm sitting there like, trying to finish up my work for the day. And they're walking over there like, "Lowery, what are you doing?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?" They're like, "Dude, it's the Christmas party." Like, dude, they're holding their cups up and shit. And I'm like, oh, God, it's going to be one of those. So it was funny. So I'm just wearing like my polo and everything else. And I'm like, all right, fuck it. I'm really going to mess with them. So I come out wearing this, right? And I've got a Wu-Tang knit Christmas sweater. You know, like an ugly Christmas sweater. Nice. And so I put this big, like, I could probably get Bethany to bring it out. But dude, this thing is like gold. In fact, I got a picture of that shit. Hang on. Let me pull this up. Christmas sweater. All right, here we go. I'll share this picture so it kind of gives you an idea. Look at this shit. Here's the picture of this Christmas sweater.
Oh, that's fresh, dude. Hell yeah.
Hang on. There we go.
Nice one.
Dude, so I was wearing the Santa hat, like everything, and they're looking at me like, all right, it's gonna be one of those days. So I'm sitting here wearing that, and you know, dude, one of the guys is a DJ, so they had the DJ all set up, and they did it in our warehouse, our one warehouse, right? Yeah, everybody was like, you know, yeah. And then my boss and them, like, he walks over and one guy brought moonshine. Like, dude, we were taking drinks of moonshine, like single barrel. Like, dude, some guy had Grey Goose. And I was just like, are we going to have food? Like, you know, I'm a big guy, I can handle my liquor, but dude, it's going on like 11:30 and no one's eating anything yet. And all I see is just liquor and cigars going around. And it was a great time. It was awesome. Getting to hang out, you know, outside the norm. There was a bunch of install techs and everything that I haven't met yet, and I've been there about 11 months, so it was cool to meet them finally.
Yeah.
And you know, it was a pretty good time. We all kind of hung out, and then they kind of handed us, you know, they give gifts every year, stuff like that. So they kind of handed out some gifts. And dude, they ended up getting this place called Pollo Rico, you know, like chicken and shit. So, dude, they had some bomb ass yuca fries and everything. Like, oh my god, that stuff was so
Oh
good.
yeah,
It's
you
dope.
got down.
Mhm.
You
Oh,
got
yeah.
down.
They got some plantains, like all sorts of stuff. I was like, ooh, like quarter chicken, like everything, like all. I mean, dude, they had trays of all this shit. Had the rice, like everything. And,
I was just-
what's that?
Before you continue, before I forget, Pollo Rico means rich chicken, right?
No, actually, Rico
It's no.
Rico has multiple definitions in Spanish.
Yeah.
Rico does mean rich, but it also means delicious.
Yeah.
Okay, so delicious chicken. Okay, makes
Yeah.
sense. Delicious Porto.
If you want to get dirty, it's like delicious
Or
cock
the-
or something like that. You know? So, anyways, so we were enjoying the chicken and all that, and dude, it was good. It was, oh my god, it was good. And we're all hanging out, still drinking everything, and you know, they're like, all right, have a good rest of the day. And you know, I got to talk to the rest of the bosses, got to meet some people I didn't, and then I somehow drove home, and it was a good time. It was pretty good, and came home, chilled out, destroyed some people in Call of Duty. Oh yeah, so I did.
Sounds good.
And you know, I was that and kind of watched the Plasma Series Proton Pack accelerate, and how many
Yeah,
backers did that. We'll talk about that in a little bit, but
yeah, right.
that was it
Sounds
for
like a
me
good
for my
time.
week.
Nice.
It was pretty good. It was fun. It was pretty chill. I got to spend time with my wife and everything, so it's pretty
Good one.
good. You know,
So a
it's
little
Christmas
less work,
shopping.
a little less work, you say?
Oh yeah, dude, I didn't do any work this weekend at all. I was like, I'm taking the weekend and not doing jack after all those hours.
Yeah.
And it was cool, like being at a company where you're really appreciated. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's weird for me because of what happened with my last company, and I'm just like, I'm still getting
right.
used to it. So
Yeah.
but yeah, that's it for my week. That's it.
Awesome.
So
So
Yeah.
with that being said, Joseph, welcome aboard. Do you know what time it is?
I do. It's time to nerd up or shut up.
that's right, baby.
Nice.
That's what
Well
time it is.
done.
That's
Well
right.
Hell
done.
yeah.
All right, it's
right?
time to nerd up.
Get it.
All right.
So
All right.
I don't
So
know.
one
Maybe I'm
one
not nerd up.
fantastic track, right?
Oh, you're good.
Yeah.
You're good. You're good. All right. So let's get into some hauls. Who wants to go? Why don't you know what? Let's get Joseph. Let's get him to go first. How's that? Why don't you show us what you got for the week?
Let's see. I got some Masters of the Universe this week.
Ooh.
Yeah, I got
Nice.
some of the creators from the new wave. So I got you know, I got my Stinkor here.
Yeah.
I
Stinkor.
got let's see, I got Webster, the Lords of Power, Beastman,
Nice.
That
Green
looks cool.
Goddess. And I also got another display set. It's the Nova Ubiquitous.
Mhm.
It's the extension pack. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Nova. They have this this set. It's called Ubiquitous. Some of them are light up. They're like they look really sci-fi, spacey. You'll see them in a lot of like toy photographers sets, photography. They're really cool. They look. I
They're like hallways and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, they're
like they kind of have.
Yeah, they're kind of they're plastic sets. They're really really good.
They're like
really
modular,
good.
right? You can kind of make your own stuff.
Yeah,
Right.
kind of. But they are, but they're not because they snap together in a certain way that they're snapped. You got to snap them together in a certain way. You can do that, and then you can't. I don't know how to explain it. I haven't somewhere, but but yeah, it's really cool. It's really really cool. I got that from Big Bad Toy Store. I've been waiting for that for a while, and it's really cool. I mean, I think
Which
I
set
used it.
did you get? Did you get the LS version? Or
I have the LS version, the
Okay.
light up one. That's my main one.
Okay.
I got that one a while back, and this one is the expansion pack. And unfortunately, it doesn't have. It has like the light. It has like the yeah. There
These,
you go.
right?
I have the 59, the one right there in the middle. Yeah, I got that
Okay.
one, and I was hoping that it would light up, but they're empty lights in there, and I was kind of disappointed that it wasn't. But anyways, it's still really cool because then I could just use my own lighting. It doesn't really matter, but I was hoping that it was. I got that. Been messing around with it kind of to expand my main ubiquitous set, and then also have some other panels left over to where I can make something else. And I love it. It's really, really cool. And I think it's limited on how you can use it as far as like, well, I would say personally on how I can use it because you're going to get a sci-fi look with this.
Yeah.
I can use it as like a earth terrain or some, it's only
That's awesome.
for that. It is
This is
awesome. It is
cool.
really awesome. It is really, really cool.
That use that for Doom or Alien.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, for Alien. You'll see a lot of Alien photography that use those, and it's really,
Or
really
even
cool.
like Halo figures or something like
Exactly.
that.
Yeah. Sci-fi stuff. Space sci-fi stuff like that. It's really, really cool. There's a learning curve on how to put it together. When I got the LS version, I was like completely overwhelmed. I was like, whoa. How do I do this?
I never saw those actually, but that you say you can clip them together is pretty much gunpla dioramas, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you clip these together. So you see how it goes into like an octagonish shape. Like you can only clip it into ways where it makes these certain things.
Okay.
I'm not articulating how I'm saying it right now.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
But you can only make these shapes, and you could take out these panels and separate it. But like it says right there, you can create, you could build, and you can display. It's durable.
Oh, so you can make that too in hallway, or you can make it into like a jail cell or something like that. Okay, yeah.
So right now I have that one right there, the bottom right. I have that kind of stuff going on. Yeah.
Okay.
I got that one. It's really, really cool. I love it. I got that $59 one to make another wall display, so I can kind of play around with it and make it look like a floor panel or a wall panel or some kind of hallway. The light up features really, really give it a nice effect. It's really awesome. It's really, really awesome. If anybody's doing toy photography, I highly recommend getting this. It really builds up your imagination and
that's pretty
play
cool.
value. Yeah, it's awesome, man. I recommend it. Yeah. So I got that. Yeah, I got the Masters Universe. And let's see, what else did I get? I got another Masterpiece figure. One that I've been looking for, but I wasn't able to find. I got the Masterpiece Inferno.
Ooh,
And,
nice.
That was
yeah,
a
dude,
fun one.
I still search for
That was the first one to look like
the
the cartoon, right? That was the first one out of the bunch.
Yeah.
That really looked like
yeah. I love it.
Yeah.
I'm blown away on how good it is. Like,
Yeah.
one of the best masterpieces, really.
The first mold of that I got was actually Artfire. Like I have no collection to MP Artfire, but that transformation, the overall articulation, and the style of Artfire, oh, beauty.
Yeah, the same thing with the Inferno, man. The paint job, everything, man. It's so great. It's so great. I love it. And it's not that hard to transform as well. It's it's not MP44 or anything like that, but it's got some masterpiece molds and I can't put it down. You know, and it's on my table here where I keep all my other stuff, and you know, I just look at it. You know, I just freaking stare at it. You know, you know,
Oh,
it's just
yeah.
great.
Yeah.
And what else did I get? What else did I get? I've been slowing down because it's Christmas time. You know, I gotta put everybody else first at this time. So
Oh, I know about slowing down. I got a proton pack I got to pay for tomorrow morning. So.
You know what? Hey, I just saw Afterlife, and then me and my son saw Ghostbusters, 1984. So I'm on a Ghostbusters kind of wave right now, and I'm just trying to hold back because there's a few things I've seen out that I really, really want. But
We'll talk about that a little. Hey, Coco, did you see that yet? Oh, yeah, you saw it, right? You saw Afterlife.
Me personally,
Resident Evil Afterlife.
No, Ghostbusters.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I forgot that's what it was called.
I mean, if it's okay with Vendetta, we could talk about it in a little bit.
Talk about it, please.
We'll talk about it in a bit after the halls and all that, and then after your introduction and all that.
Okay, so yeah, I got that. I got another display. It's what's it called? I don't remember what it is, but it's another good quality I got from Big Bad Toy Store. You'll see all of these displays on my Instagram recently. So it's a little rock formation. It's called the Final Battle. It's called the Final Battle.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a 2-piece little rock formation with a stair on it, has little rock formation on it. It's really, really awesome. I mean, I use it for a lot of stuff. It's easy to blend in, and it's amazing, man. It's just some of these displays, I love them, man. I mean, they've really how do you say, heightened my imagination and photography and stuff like that. Sometimes you just need these pieces to really make you jump up a little bit more.
Really make things pop. Yeah.
You know, yeah. And you know, that's pretty much it. I also have G.I. Joe Classified, but I haven't gotten anything from those yet. Kind of holding back, you know. As far as hauls, that's all I have for right now.
That's what I forgot. Okay, never mind.
I gotta hold back. There's stuff I really want to get, but I can't right now. I gotta.
You gotta hold off. Yeah.
I gotta hold back, man. Christmas time. I gotta
feel
get those other people first.
Yeah.
All right. So since you're done with yours, why don't we go ahead and hop over to? Did you have anything else, or was that pretty much it?
That was it.
Okay. All right. So then what we'll do is we'll hop over to one of the other guys. Let's go to Ralphie since it looks like he's about to fall asleep.
Oh, this is quick, kidding. Man. This is gonna be quick. I have a pretty massive haul, but I can't open none of it because it's from my Secret Santa.
That's this coming weekend.
Yeah. Other than that, outside of a couple of things that I ordered online, I didn't. It's been a slow week. I haven't gotten anything in new. So that's it. I'm pretty good. I can't open my haul, so I can't really share anything. That's it. quickest haul in TLHS history, probably. Zilch.
Maybe.
Wow. Oh man, I can't find the gift. I must have accidentally removed it. It was the Womp Womp one. Womp Womp.
Epic fail.
On both our parts apparently. So all right, well, I guess since that was it, let's go to Coco. What'd you get?
I'm gonna start first with my favorite thing that I got in SDC.
Oh, he's rubbing the hands. That means it's gonna be real.
Yeah, we're gonna be in here for a while.
Oh my God, that looks
what?
Good. Nice.
Shin Godzilla.
This metal.
Dude,
frame.
I want a metal one of that, but just one of the newer, or not that one, but another version.
That is
whose signature is that?
Oh my gosh, I forgot his name. All I know is that he was some random dude who was selling metal prints. This was an $80 piece, but the frame cost hella more than
Oh, really?
$80. Yeah, it's $200 for Aaron's brother to
Coco didn't realize he just got a signature from the guy that created Shin Godzilla, and then
No, I don't
random dude I met.
No.
I don't know who he was.
I think it's the artist, whoever drew or whatever.
Oh, I see.
But it looks great.
And now for the fun stuff.
Uh-oh.
So
You want
This
to
was
come
the
around with more of
LA
these
Comic Con exclusive.
That I
doppelganger.
want that, dude. I want that.
Doppelganger
You really want it?
Spider-Man.
I want that. Yeah, dude. I
Well, I
wanted
got some
that.
great news for you. I got two, bitch. So now I'm gonna give you one. I'll send
That's
you
my
one. I just
boy.
need your
There's your
address and I'll
haul for
send
the
you
week.
one.
He's holding it up.
That's my boy right there.
I'll
I
send it
wanted
your way.
that. That's
I knew it
so
was
dope.
pretty- And here's the funny thing, right? While I'm in the Hot Topic line, I was like, man, I have a feeling I better get two because I have a feeling that somehow, some way, another one's just going to be needed. And surely enough, here we go.
That's my
yeah.
dude right there.
Another one I got from LA that's an exclusive, but it's not really an LA Comic Con exclusive, but it just happened to be there, but it is an exclusive of some sort. You
Mhm.
remember the Legion M, the
Yeah.
movie company that helped produce one of my favorite independent movies of all time, Mandy,
Oh, that's a
Oh,
good movie.
right?
Yeah.
Well, Mandy has the Cheddar Goblin.
Oh,
Cheddar Goblin. I only got
That's
one of
pretty
these.
cool.
Cool. Yeah. Pretty dope.
If you guys
That looks
watch,
pretty dope.
if you guys watch Mandy, there
That's
was
a good
funny
movie,
commercial
dude.
That, where they did the Cheddar Goblin. It was pretty funny. But yeah, that was a Legion M exclusive over there.
Oh, hang on. Breaking news.
Mm-mm.
Like
We're
what?
about to hit 19,000.
Oh
It's
my
over to
god. That's unbelievable.
5 hours left on the proton pack and it's about to hit 19,000.
Oh my
Holy
god.
shnikes.
That's
You
insane,
know what,
dude.
man? That's awesome for Ghostbusters fans, bro.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's awesome. They cemented themselves.
Pretty
That's
much.
awesome.
That is
And the,
awesome.
and the ranker got kicked to the curb, man.
Yeah. I got some things to say about that, but that's later. Finish your haul, you'll sorry.
No,
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I was like, ooh, got excited.
No worries. No, I'm excited for y'all. You know what I mean?
Squirrel.
Yeah.
I'm even more excited for the guys who were banking on the Rancor.
Dude, this weekend, this weekend it was funny. You guys know Brandon, right, from the New York crew.
Yeah.
And so we were on a hangout the other night. Oh, which we had hangouts and all that this weekend, played Call of Duty and all that. But dude, he said something about. He's like, dude, wouldn't it be funny if you got the proton pack and then they give you a free Rancor with it? Like, I was, pissed people would be with that. Like,
That would be funny. Like they would make the Rancor a next tier part of Ghostbusters. That'd be hilarious. Just to fund the project. I know something that'll make you guys get a little bit nostalgic. It's not nostalgic deeply because we're older guys, but it's still deep. It's still nostalgic because, well, it's old enough to be nostalgic about.
oh, Johnny Bravo. Look
Johnny
at that.
Bravo.
You know what I mean?
Wow, that
Back
looks
in the
pretty good,
90s,
too.
right? 90s.
Yeah, they-
that's not really a thing over here. Like, I know who this dude is, but it's like,
They call, you know what? I heard young people refer to back then as the 1900s. Fucking disturbing, dude.
Yeah.
The 1900s. I'm like, oh Lord,
Oh
I'm
yeah.
old.
Yo, just with you showing that, I went to 1902.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, so next up, I got this for a pretty decent deal. This guy is probably my most favorite, like, scary
Oh,
character ever.
The creep.
Creeper
Yo,
from
the
Jeepers
Creeper.
Creeper. This is his Velociraptor neck-looking thing,
like quite honestly, that guy, if you hold it up in the camera, it kind of looks like Stalker Chewbacca.
Oh my god, it does.
I actually thought at first it was the creature from the Black Lagoon.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing about Funko Pops. They're so compact and small that you could be mistaken for those kind of things.
Yeah.
You're not close enough. Next up, I got something that was actually pretty recent that nobody else has, I think, at least within my neighborhood. I was pretty excited to find it. But the Book of Boba Fett version of Boba Fett.
Nice.
What?
I'm really looking forward to that series.
Yeah, dude.
That's what, at the end of December, right? Or something.
December
Yes,
29th.
December 29th.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think Disney made a mistake. They should have, sent it out early like they did, so we had something to watch in the holidays like Mandalorian. But I don't know. We'll see.
And January 12th, Eternals is gonna hit Disney Plus.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna fuck with cinemas. I'm gonna watch it on D Plus.
And then
And then
40th anniversary edition to Chase.
Ash. Look at the
Bloody
little
Ash.
chainsaw. That is dope. That is dope.
That's my guy, man. I try to get him to sign stuff, but his signature opportunities were sold out in LA Comic-Con. So pretty sad about that. But I at least got this popping in the future. I may, if he's still alive, because Anne Rice died today.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to mention that.
To me, that was way left field, and that bums me out because I was hoping that she would still have more, like that she'd be able to.
She was what, 80, right? Something like that, 80, 81.
Holy crap! Really?
Yeah, I think so.
I didn't know she was ancient.
Let me look.
Damn. I always figured she'd be like in her at least 70s.
Yeah.
80 something?
She was born 41.
Ooh. Interesting.
She had some wild books, dude.
Mm-hmm. And last but not least, this one's a special one for me because, well, you'll understand.
Oh,
Eric
Draven, dude.
Yeah.
This was an older pop that I didn't know was around, and I was, when I found out that they made one, I had to get one, and of course, I paid the scalper price for this.
But something like that, though, like that's something you got to get. Like I'm, dude, I can't wait for that Mezco one to drop.
But yeah, that was it for my Funko Pop hauls that you guys would know. I got a bunch of other stuff, but it would go over a lot of people's heads because not too many of y'all are super anime heads like me.
Fucking share it. Who cares?
Come on,
Share it. Share it.
What do you got?
Come on, Filipina Easy, whatever it is.
Try it. Love anime.
Yo, dude, it's at 1910 and climbing stuff. Oh my god. Doo-doo-doo.
Okay, here we go. I don't know if you guys watch some Demon Slayer, but
I know about the show, but that's about it.
so yeah, it's an American Netflix right now. It's a pretty good show. This was the Hot Topic exclusive. Yeah. This one is one of the harder ones to get. I don't know why. I mean, it should be common because it's a Hot Topic exclusive, but for whatever reason, it sells out everywhere quick. And there was a chance that for me to buy it in line for 3 days in LA Comic-Con, but that thing sold out 5 minutes every single time. I never got a chance. It's every day it sold out real quick.
Yeah, it's pretty hot right now.
A
Demon Slayer.
Next up, Gyu Tomioka. He's the guy who basically spared the lives of the main character and his sister, and allowed them to become, basically helped to send them their way to become demon slayers, which was awesome.
Oh, okay.
And last but not least, now this one's an interesting one. This is Sexy Inosuke. He's in his sexy pose.
That's funny.
You guys got to watch the show. The show is pretty dope. And yeah,
I heard it's pretty good. I haven't watched it, but I heard it's pretty good.
Netflix, man, it's in it. You got to watch it, man. And yeah,
if he's got the sexy pose, he's got to take off the bar head.
I wouldn't be surprised if they made that an exclusive. You know what I mean? With him and his. So if you guys don't know what he looks like, when he doesn't have his Boar's mask on, he has a pretty good looking feminine face.
Oh, really?
That's the running joke. Because well, not running joke, but whenever he takes it off, people are more shocked at how good looking he is, than the Boar mask.
Nice.
So yeah, that's kind of like the gimmick, and he's got feminine features, even though he's a hyper competitive male. So it's just pretty funny. So yeah, that was it for my haul. That was pretty much it.
All right,
cool,
so
that's real cool.
Let's get over to Tim. What'd you get?
Hi. I got
You got high.
Laid.
I got
Just broke it.
you guys.
no, only the sword for that. I got the MMC Optus Nox.
That's awesome.
Ooh, that looks good.
So
Yes,
that is a
that's
fucking awesome figure.
that is my figure of the year right there.
Comes with an amazing sword with a.
Where's
Wait
the
for
other
some-
half of it?
Which other half?
The sword. Where's the other half?
Huh?
Is there a blade on it?
Yeah,
Oh,
Jason
yeah,
can't
the
see.
blade is red.
the blade is red.
Oh, so Joseph, I'm red colorblind. So
And I was like, is there a weird joke? And then I had to get myself back in the game. Oh fuck, now he's colorblind. So yeah, the blade is translucent red, and
Nice.
also the parts of his of the truck here on the front is also red, translucent. So
Okay.
those are these parts, and otherwise he's pretty monochrome. But I mean, it's the amazing Optus Pexus sculpt, and he's got this broken front visor on his face. So yeah, a great figure done a great service for, and nice repaint. Also reviewed that. That review is running like crazy, 700 hits. So I'm happy with that. And I got some third-party Lego.
Yeah.
Ooh.
With
Nice.
those two brakes,
It's to go with the blue balls.
and it's actually the Mac from the '78 classic trucker movie Convoy.
Oh,
Oh,
cool.
nice.
The
And it's all Legos?
Nice. Yeah.
It's all
Or,
Lego.
third party Lego, I mean.
Yeah. It's all that, and yeah, the instructions come as a PDF. That's the packaging. There's not really any kind of assortment part wise. And I got a sticker set coming for that too, and a little rubber duck that's going on the front of the radiator actually. So I'm gonna spray paint that black and put a little silver stripe on the back, so that's actually a little bit more accurate. And yeah, that was my haul. It was small, but I got that for a steal.
Small but effective, right?
Small but effective. That's right. It's gonna be rough to build.
Shout out to Yule.
So it's gonna be rough to build because there's a lot of parts you really need to search for. But I'm looking forward to the Mac. So yeah, I got the movie in a new edition, but that's it's a media book they brought out here. I actually forgot that over in the living room, but yeah, plastic crack wise, that's about it.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
I guess that leaves me.
Yep.
I went to a Secret Santa party last night with some friends, and all I got was this. I got a shower drink holder.
Nice.
I was telling Bethany, I was like, maybe I should start drinking in the morning.
In the shower.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, we went last night, and I got this. Let's see here. I got a little bit of a haul. So shout out to BBTS. Got some You know what? I'm gonna turn this fucking blurry background off because it's blurring everything behind me.
Yeah.
Virtual background. None. There we go. All right, that's better. So I got some Marvel Sandman.
Yeah, it's the Legends one in classic pretty much, right? They did it with Venom.
Look at that.
Nice.
The throwback 90s card is
I
awesome.
love these.
I love that. I love that too. I think that's so cool.
I got another one of these in the mail for another custom.
Nice.
Jason collects Naked Man. Jason collects Naked Man.
All right, so I don't want to make Yule jealous. Like
Jason collects Naked Man with no dick.
Not jealous.
Naked Man with no
right. So I got some 12 scale act. Oh my god!
Is it accurate? Does it also come over time with blue balls?
So I got another part of my haul. Bethany just brought me dinner, like spaghetti. Oh Jesus! All right, so continue. I got some '89 Godzilla from Monster Arts.
What? Nice.
Dude, this is one of my favorite. This is from Godzilla vs. Biollante. Look at
Nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's a
That was
cat looking one.
Really good.
So
that. Oh, dude,
dope.
I love this one. I love this one.
Cat face.
So dope.
So I gotta take this one out of the box so you can see it. Hope this is gonna be loud as shit.
Gojira.
Because last time with to take something out of the box, it sounded like nail scratching on a board. I got some Geigen.
Nice. Geigen.
This is from Final Wars. Check this out.
Dang. he's got
with the
That's
chainsaws
insane,
and
dude.
all.
all the-
Nice.
yeah.
Look,
That's
dude. Oh, just the effects that come with this thing is insane.
Oh, also
Now,
the
Jay,
black
Jay,
stroke.
Jay, if you don't mind my asking, how come you didn't go with the monster arts for this one?
This is Monster Arts.
There it is.
That is, I can't see it.
The
Oh,
top.
I see it on the top.
Yeah,
Oh,
it says
all
the
right,
big
never mind.
logo Monster Arts.
There you go. I didn't see it.
There you
I
go.
didn't see it.
So this is from the Final Wars version. This was the only one they ever did for Geigen. Shout out to I got a bunch of shit this week. So shout out to NECA. They sent me my last set of foot soldiers
Nice.
Nice.
from the Turtles movie. I got 3 sets of these.
Money cannot buy the honor that you are about to receive.
Oh yeah.
You know, and people also say money doesn't make you happy. Well, it soothes good enough, and it also
It
feeds
made
the
me
heart.
happy this week.
Yeah.
My wallet wasn't so happy, but I got some
Donatello.
Super 7 Turtles Donatello. Check this out. And he has that custom bow staff that I created. Look at this.
Do not tell.
Oh, snap.
Looks
That
good.
looks,
Dang, he
That
looks
looks real
just
good.
like the OG toy.
yeah,
Right? Look at this.
that looks cool. That looks cool.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Dude, this is like some sort of leather strapping or something like that. It's pretty wild.
Very cool.
This is rubber.
That bow staff looks like the kind of straws that Californians are forced to use in restaurants.
Yeah, right? They got that
That's
shit here
paper
too.
now. It's paper.
Yes, paper straw.
To continue on,
It's cardboard.
actually, you know what? Oh, wait,
I know,
no.
right? Cardboard.
Cardboard straws.
Dude, I got a cape for McFarlane
Spawn.
Spawn. Check that out.
Oh,
That looks so good.
Look at that.
Yeah, he showed me a picture of this week. That was dope.
Dude, look
That
at
looks
this thing
so much-
fanned out. Like,
Yeah.
That looks so much better. I appreciate what they did with the articulated cape, but
Mhm.
there's nothing like a cloth cape.
dude, these are actually metal.
Oh,
Metal.
And it's got the chain and everything on it. So I got that.
nice.
I think I did the Centurions last time, so I'm not going to show those. But shout out to
Anything new on that, Jason?
I haven't heard anything on that. I sent an email twice, haven't heard anything back.
So they
So
got.
we'll see what happens. They could be getting a lot of emails from a lot of people right now. So
Probably.
next, I finally received these after waiting since November 4th.
Yeah,
Magic Square. This is a pretty good set. So I in my fashion, I already transformed it.
Nice.
Dude, look at this.
Looks good. I don't like the matte finish, and that is really washing out all the details. But I mean, both companies, New Age and Magic Square, just killing it.
Look at that. It's crazy. Like the shoulder joint, everything, it's like a peg. So there's that one. And then here's the other one.
Way better.
Check
How's
this out.
how's the elbow? Is it double jointed? Yeah, right.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's double jointed. So it goes like this, and then it rotates out again.
Oh,
Ah,
that.
damn. You can't beat that, dude.
An extendable
Yeah.
piece in the lower arm. That's cool.
Yeah. So it all hides in there. If you pop this down, the fist goes in transformation.
Nice.
Shout out to my boy Alex in Singapore. He has this. He has Devastator. He has the Magic.
It's
Square.
complete. It's complete overseas. Look at this.
And he says it's figure of the year for him.
Nice.
Look at that. Of course, I turned the hook backwards, so
Yeah.
some people put it the other way, but not me. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I like it. Look at that.
Looks
Look at all that.
clean.
Look at all
That's-
that shit.
Look at that.
I like
dude.
this better than the first set so far.
Huh.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it looks
So next, I got some real Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes.
Look at that.
I
Oh,
had
yeah.
that as a kid. That's awesome.
So this is the Hasbro version that they just redid. I'm actually going to customize this one a little bit. I'm going to paint the lights a dark, like a more of a transparent blue, like I did with my custom.
Mm.
I'll leave these as they are. I might do a pinstripe white on here.
Cool.
Other than that, I mean, I don't know if I'm going to keep this on here or not, or paint the top like I did before, like in the cartoon. But yeah, dude, I got that.
There was something I wanted to say about that.
Yeah, go ahead.
You know, you guys remember listening to the Ghostbusters song all of your life, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
But I listened to it again recently, and I heard it with a whole different set of ears. The moment I heard "Bustin' makes me feel good,"
Speaking of busting makes you feel good.
Yeah.
Speaking of busting that makes you feel good, I ended up getting the family that bust together stays together.
Like the name. The name.
That's
is
all of
so
us. That's all of us.
Right there. So that's the
Anything's
one thing I
possible
was
with
like, it's going to
that.
ruin the movie, but so dude, check her out.
The figures look
Oh,
good,
snap.
man. I
That's
like
a
the
good
blast
look.
effect.
Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly.
But the name, the family that busts together, like circle jerk or what?
Dude, that sounds like stepbrother porn or something. Like,
Right?
Like I said,
the
Busted
back
makes
actually
me
pops
feel
off
good.
like the actual HasLab proton pack. This actually pops off, so it shows you underneath.
Nice.
yeah, just like yours, the one that you're about to get.
Mm-hmm. And then it's kind of cool. So you snap back into place, and then they actually painted the Neutrino wand just like from in the movie.
Cool.
Cool.
So that's painted just like that. That one looks a little different than the other ones. And then I guess this will about ruin the movie here in a second for some people, but I got some transparent Egon.
Yeah,
I feel it looks super weird what they did with the face, but overall the translucent effect looks good.
Yeah, they wanted. I think it was something to do with like the licensing, because if you look at the head, it's actually transparent.
Yeah.
It's see-through.
yeah.
And if I shine light through it, I don't know if I can do it, if it's going to blind the shit out of people. Hang on, let me see if I can do it.
do it.
You mean like do it.
Dude,
Do it.
if you look at the back of the head, it's actually
Yeah.
motherfucker. It's
Okay,
actually
pretty cool.
see-through. See,
Yeah, it's
see
pretty
what I mean?
cool.
The whole body.
Yeah.
So,
From there, it looks like George Lucas.
right? It does sort of. But it's pretty wild. I've never seen plastic like this, like so flexible like this.
You don't
Like
you
the
don't
whole
show
belt
anything.
is rubberized in the
You
same
don't-
trans.
Jason, you don't show anything. You showed it outside the camera.
Sorry, my bad.
There we go. That's better.
So here, like this is, look how flexible all this is. The whole belt is like this.
That's how they should have done the tubing on the
Yeah.
wand and everything.
So yeah.
It looks good. It's a great looking figure.
So I got that. And then shout out to HasLab and everything else. They're at about 1911. Or
Nice.
no, 1994 is what they're at
Nice.
right now.
So short request for a cut here. I gotta take a piss real quick so you can cut that shit out. I'm gonna be back in a minute.
Yeah, go ahead, go. What do you feel?
You mean
He probably still has the boner right now from earlier.
So you're saying 19,904?
No, 19,094.
19,094.
Yeah.
That's
So-
unreal.
Dude, and it was fully funded at 15,000 and it's still climbing. and there's 5 hours left.
That's unreal.
Yeah.
Unreal.
That's how many people want this shit. Like I had a few people hit me up and say, "Hey, dude, I think I'm gonna get 2 just for the hell of it." I'm getting 1, but just to kind of show you guys, check this out. HasLab didn't come with this, but I got one.
The back brace thing.
Yep.
The bracket that it goes on.
Mm-hmm. The LC1 pack.
That's dope.
Mm-hmm.
Alice pack.
Yep.
Yay!
That's
Dude,
so
funny.
awesome, man. It sends such a message to Hasbro. Like I'm so happy that it freaking funded the way it is. I'm so happy, and I hate to say it this way, like it's something, you know, Wolfie took a kind of an issue with it because I think he's a Star Wars fan, but you know, I think he's looking at it like all the Star Wars fans that lost out because of Rancor, you know, they wanted a Rancor, but I'm just so glad it failed because Hasbro they need to come with it, man.
Yeah.
They need to start listening to. Anyway, I don't want to get too much into that. You finish your haul, and then we'll talk about that
my
later.
kind of discussion about how that whole thing is that look how much Star Wars merchandise has been over the years. Look how much look how much Ghostbusters merchandise has been over the years.
Yeah.
The scale is a lot different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I did get these in the mail.
Bam!
Ooh.
Dude, they're iron-on patches for the
That's
flight suit
what's
that I'm
up.
gonna get.
Nice, they look good.
Dude, look at that. It's fabric. It's actual fabric.
We got
That's so dope.
We got to pedal back to me in a minute because who is 6'4" and a fucking idiot? This guy.
This guy.
You're 6 foot. I'm just
I'm
about
a
6'3", so. But yeah, so I got these. I was pretty excited to get that. And let's see here. Was that it? Oh yeah, I did get. I can't get it right now because it's in the box still. But I got Classified's barbecue.
What's that?
I got it.
Yeah, that's one of the coolest
Dude,
looking Joes, actually.
He looks cool, but dude, Target had a sale on him, and it had it for $17.99, and I picked it up.
That's funny because I saw barbecue also at Target. It's the only Cobra Island that I've ever seen.
Oh wow!
Target, you know, and Target sucks. I hate Target.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
so yeah,
it's bizarre because I'd rather go to Target than Walmart, but yeah, I still feel the same way.
Yeah, I don't have any Walmarts around me, so there's a Target like every corner.
Thank your life that you don't.
I know.
Dude,
yeah, I don't want people at Walmart walking around.
Exactly.
Oh god, dude. So just in my area alone, I'm not kidding. I've got.
You're gonna see people at Walmart in my live stories.
Dude, it's bad. Like we saw some shit the other day, but anyway. So we have a total of
such a rich asshole.
22 Targets and 23 Walmarts within a 45-minute driving radius of my house.
That's Virginia.
It's Virginia, DC, and just a tip of where Maryland is. I'm not kidding. I mean, it's bad. Like it's crazy.
But yeah, I just went out of my room and I forgot I got something too in the mail like just on Thursday. So
show it.
I got the Unicron companion pack, the Generation Selects reformatting Galvatron. I checked it out. I had the one on the channel 2 times already, so I wanted to make it like a full circle, so to speak. And shout out to my boys of the Nerds Have Spoken. I got a little bit of money for my birthday, so this essentially came in for nothing, and that's the one I got. I like the styling very much.
Oh, that looks good.
I like that very much. It's fully translucent, and I'm going to review that. But since
I've been trying to figure out where to pick that up. I've been wanting to get one.
Looks
it's good, but I really only got it as a review, so I'm super happy that it actually pretty much didn't cost me anything. I'm going to sell that afterwards, and all my money is going to be back. I did the review back and forth, like as the regular Kingdom and as the Generation Selects one with the toy color. And this is I like how they did the lines on the whole figure. So yeah, and it comes with, I believe, all in all 14 minifigures and also three ships. They got the Quintesson ship, or both the Quintesson ships and the Nemesis and the Revenge, and they got Magnus, Ironhide, and few more. It's all in these super small figures that you can put on a little base of Unicron. So
maybe we can work something out. Hint, hint.
Maybe a little bit, but I may have already sold it. I was supposed to hit up a dude after I reviewed it, so that could be a little bit of a problem because.
But you didn't hit him up yet.
I didn't hit him up yet, but we wrote back and forth, so I got a little bit of an obligation to that. But
oh no, it's fine.
And that and B, it's $85 over here. So if it's on your side already, it will probably be way more expensive. So
I don't know what it is over here. It's sold out before I had a chance to get it.
Oh really? Okay. Rough.
No, it's all good. It's all good. No, it's all good. Anyway.
So yeah, that's
Anything
really that was it for me. So now I'm really 100% down now for this week. Yes.
Ooh.
Awesome.
All right. Well, damn, we're already like an hour 30 in. We've been having fun already. Shit.
Yep.
All right. So why don't we get into the spotlight on Joseph here? So here, why don't we? I'm going to go ahead and start sharing some of your site. Why don't you guys tell us about you, your photography, like everything else, and then there we go. All right. So go ahead. So you said you grew up from the LA area pretty much most of your life?
Yeah, pretty much. I'm
Okay.
an Angelino. I'm from LA, born in LA. Will probably live here for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how'd you get into collecting and all that?
Well, all right. So here we go. It's when I went with my wife to Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, she's Japanese, and we went to her hometown of Hiroshima, and they have a toy shop there. And around that time, the Encore line, the Transformers Encore line, was out. So I went there in 2008. I think the Encore came out in 2007, I think. So they had Encore figures in one of the shops. And I picked up an Encore Soundwave, and I picked up Encore Optimus Prime. Okay. And I have never, ever seen those things since I was a kid. All right. And when I saw it and I touched it, it was like an instant flashback. It's like this blinding light of like all these memories flooding around.
All the emotions and everything hit you at once.
Like, it was like my wife had to kind of like nudge me. It's like, what's going on with you? And I had to snap out of it. And I got those two. There were some other ones there, but I got those two. And I couldn't wait to break them open. And I brought them back, and I cracked them open, and Optimus Prime, it was fantastic. And when I opened it, I don't remember it being that small.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Well, you were probably much smaller, and it made it like we were all much smaller back then. So it's like,
was it really this small? Like, really? And so yeah, that kickstarted. After that, it was a blitz. It was just really a blitz on what I can get. And I started off with the Encore line, and that's what I started doing for a while. That's how the collecting started back up again.
Nice. What year was that? Do you mind me asking?
That was 2008.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
But after the movie came out, remember 2007, the Transformers movie came out, and I did pick up some of the early Transformers movie figures at the time. And but it was those reissues that really got me really, really going. After that, started getting the other reissues. And then I got into the Masterpiece.
No.
Yeah, I got into the Masterpiece game kind of late. But it only came out like I think 2007. I think because the Mp01.
I think it was 9, right? No.
Yeah, no, around it was before that because I remember it that because I bought one.
MPO1,
right?
MPO1 was early 2000s. That was like 2003-ish.
Correct.
2000.
That's right.
Oh
And I
three,
missed out on
yeah,
that. I
03,
couldn't find
04. Yeah.
And it was huge.
I can't find it. So I got the Mp05 Megatron. That was my first masterpiece figure. And then after that, I got the Last Shot. It was like $130 at the time. So I got that one. And then after that was just everything else after that, you know. And I've just been Transformers up just until about a couple of years ago. I started getting into the G.I. Joe Classified. And then just recently, the Master of the Universe, the Origins line, which I love, by the way. I love it.
I feel I'm reviewing pretty much all Origins. I got this all as a loan, and I feel like this is maybe the best retro line ever. They look like
Master of the Universe, one of the best toy lines ever. I remember when I was a kid, and like I have.
the Origins specifically because they look like the old figures, but they got today's articulations, and
Exactly right.
Amazing.
That makes it so great, right? They're articulate. They can move. Like it's beautiful. It's beautiful, and I love them.
Yeah,
I love them.
Yeah.
So that's how the collection story started. And I've been with it ever since. I've, gone through the classics line, sold those.
You must have made bank, especially if you sold them recently. They're going for a F ton of money.
Yeah,
right now, yeah.
I did like them at the time. I did like them. I did like the classics line, but I don't know. I mean, to me, they're still kind of dated. I guess that's just my personal opinion. Like I just moved on from those.
They are because that buck didn't change since 2008. It's the same exact buck that.
And I remember too picking those up in the stores, and they were freaking like $7-8. I mean, I remember getting the classics Sunstreaker, and it was like $7.99.
Oh wow!
I don't know if you guys remember the prices, but I remember that they were real cheap back then.
You're talking about classic Transformers.
Yeah.
That was what they tried.
Oh, dude, you almost gave Coco a heart attack there for a second. Like,
yeah. I didn't
you
get
bought what?
Because right now I only have Transformers, Mo2, Origins, and GI Classified. That's it. I don't have anything else. I would like to, but I don't have the space for it. I'm actually pretty scared. I'm really scared if I get into anything else because I got.
I'm with you, man. Classics Transformers.
There's a lot of stuff out there. There's a lot of stuff out there I really, really want to get. I really do.
I gotta cut back.
Yeah, me too.
And just having the space to put it all. I just got these stacks of like crates of like Transformers. Like,
so what is your like animation or cartoon? What was your favorite back in the day, like as a kid growing up?
It was G.I. Joe. I loved G.I. Joe, man. I loved G.I. Joe. I loved it. It was that one, and also Transformers too. Those two.
Yeah.
And it was also everything else, it was Masters of the Universe. I loved Inspector Gadget.
Oh yeah, Dude, that song was catchy as hell.
Man. And what else? Everything else too. I'm trying to remember again what I always watched.
Was there a cartoon that you just absolutely couldn't stand?
That's an interesting question.
That is very good. No, because then I just never watched them. I just watched the ones that I knew were on. That's it. I watched them.
You sat on that one block and like, all right, cool.
Yeah, because they were all running around the same time. Everything else was like whatever. So
that's just pretty much if you're asked like what is the worst music you ever listened to? I don't know. I don't listen to that shit. So it doesn't exist for me. Like really,
I can't really remember because I never watched any of them. Trying to think it back. No, I liked everything that I watched.
What was the longest you stayed in Japan? Like, how long was the longest you?
About 2 weeks. I stayed 2 weeks in Japan, in Hiroshima. Been there twice. I haven't been there
Mhm.
recently, but I've been there twice.
Hiroshima, actually.
Yeah, Hiroshima area, and then went to Tokyo,
Oh, nice.
Because
Osaka.
I lived in Japan for 3 years, and bro, I did not want to fucking leave. I wanted to stay in Japan for the rest of my life. I didn't care.
Yeah, me too. But I don't want to work there. I don't want to work in Japan.
Yeah, I heard that's pretty bad over there.
I don't want to work.
Yeah,
there.
they work people to death over there.
No,
I mean,
and their work
actually-
ethic, how their culture.
Yeah.
Like, I'm an American. I'm not gonna. There's no way I'm gonna be compatible with that. No way.
like what you see over there with you guys, like you're only working in a cubicle, but in Japan they are fucking living in a cubicle.
Right?
With wires that keeps everyone out of your personal space, but it's a fucking cubicle. Square meter.
Yeah.
What are you going to do there?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And it's their culture too, how they are with each other and their customs and how their politeness. It's just I can't do that.
Yeah,
I can't do that.
they're very overly considerate. Believe it or not.
No, I'm not.
Like,
Oh,
nobody,
man.
you could drop your wallet there and no one would touch it. No one would.
Or if
Exactly,
they are going like the usual good morning, the best we could do would good fucking morning. I need my fucking in the morning. Good fucking morning. That's all
Fuck you,
say.
give me my coffee.
Yeah. Asking for permission from your other workers to go on a vacation, or like you have to like get a gift for every single employee it's just I don't know. I just don't think it's
Wow.
There's nothing you have to do here like in America like that. There's no
They're just like, you still got a job, right? Like,
yeah, you come back and it's like, hey man, like how was your trip? Hey, really good, man. It's not like, okay, I get back and it's like, here, I got a gift for everybody in the freaking my sector or whatever. It's like, here you go. Thank you everybody for working your part since I was it's nothing like that. It's not complicated like that. This is like you go to vacation, you come back, or you do something. It's like it's not so I don't know, polite. It's just their culture. I can't deal with that. I cannot deal with that. Other than that, Japan is great.
it's great to visit, but not to live at, right?
Exactly. Well, work, I guess. To work.
Yeah.
If you got loads of money and you can stay there, no problem, or you're doing something else, I think that's fine. But no, I'm not going to work over there.
Yeah,
I would love to stay there.
So,
yeah, absolutely.
So, how long have you been doing photography? I know you just kind of briefly touched on that.
It was around the same time, like around 2008. Because the thing is that I bought my wife a camera, and because she liked taking pictures, but she never used it. She never used the camera. All right. So I was like, you're not going to use it? No, I'm going to use it. I started using it and I was like, dude, this is pretty cool. And I took a lot of, I did a lot of research. And I did a lot of YouTube, online, how do you say, like YouTube videos on how to use the camera.
Like the tutorials and everything else?
Yeah, I did that a lot. Like I went heavy into it. The aspect ratio, the focus, the depth of field, and all, you name it, everything that I did. I did a lot of that. And I really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. Taking pictures is a wonderful thing because myself, I'm an artist myself. I do a lot of like artwork and stuff like that. So photography is like art mixed with technology,
yeah.
I don't really have to use a brush or a pencil. I could just, use it with this technology and create something that you can envision and, create, and that's what I like to do these days. I'm so busy these days. There's no way I can pick up a paintbrush and start painting a picture. It's just not going to work. Now I'm so busy. I can take pictures when I get home of like Optimus Primer and his Autobots and, edit it and, slap it on the Instagram. And that's great. I'm totally happy with that, So that's how I got started in photography, and I love it. I have done, portrait photography and event photography, wedding photography, like that, but not so much anymore, especially after COVID. It's more of the hobby now, which I really enjoy. That's what I really enjoy. You know.
So I know. Sorry, go ahead. Continue. I didn't mean to cut
No,
you
you
off.
go ahead. I think I was.
So I was gonna say, if you mind, if we can just show some of your work, if I could share
Absolutely.
your page real quick, so
Yeah,
some of
yeah,
our viewers can check this
So you
out.
got questions or yeah, I'm
Everyone,
open.
probably every one of his pictures has one of my likes on it. So,
All right, here we go. So everybody, go sure to check him out. Super Robot Lifeforms.
I am a
let's see here.
subscriber.
Oh, look at that. We are too. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, we are. Definitely. So what would you say? I mean, dude, like some of these pictures are insane. Look at this RC.
Yeah, I did something similar with a little bit of a battle scene in my diorama
Mhm.
behind me. So that's cool shit, man. I like that.
Thank you.
So what is your process that you do when you come up with some of these? Like when you see a figure, what goes through your mind?
When I see a figure, I see how I'm going to take the picture of it.
Mhm.
Really. Well, it's the design. It's the design of the toy itself. It's the design of the robot, the mechanism, how it all is. I visually imagine,
that's so dope.
Yeah, I like that.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but that's so dope.
That's okay. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
glad that you enjoy them too, because I want people to enjoy it. I want people to enjoy the picture. I want people to see how much it is to enjoy these figures. It truly is another world to behold. Other than just like owning them and then just filming with them. Toy photography takes it to another world that you can
That's right.
create.
Yeah.
So I look at the figure and I just see how I would like to photograph it. I try and imagine a world or scenes. I'm very much into sci-fi. I'm very much into cinematic stuff. So I try and make it look like if it's cinematic in a way, like if it's out of a movie, or I'm heavily inspired by all that stuff. So I try and make it look like it's cinematic in a way, sci-fi in a way,
You got some really good Photoshop and photography skills, dude. This stuff's amazing.
Thank you. Everything is done on my phone, so I don't use any computer. I don't use any Photoshop really. I just do it. I usually like to have everything.
Well, you do like your editing and stuff, right? That's what
I do the editing on my
all
phone,
that,
but
yeah.
I don't use that much stuff. I like to do everything in camera. All the settings, I like to have it in camera. So that way, when I'm doing the post editing stuff, I don't have to do much. Just a little color correction, a little bit of this and that, a little bit of effects.
Use an iPhone?
Yeah, I use an iPhone. Yeah, just
Nice.
regular iPhone 12.
Dude, those smoke trails are amazing right there.
Yeah,
Look at
how
that.
do you do the smoke trails? Do you draw them on your own, or is there, I don't know, do you use a specific app for that?
The smoke trails, you mean like in the sky, or
Like here where he's shooting the missiles? Yeah.
Those are effects from apps you can get on the App Store. That's all they are, really. They're just effects from any app. You can just look up like FX effects, and just find them, and I just use them, and I just kind of edit in a way that looks believable. I try to make it believable.
Yeah.
So
dude, I love this retro, like old school toy commercial look.
toy
Like that's
commercial,
got
VHS, gotta fix the tracking. Exactly. That's
Anybody recognize that picture right there? That's the one we shared on our TNHS Instagram.
Thank you for that.
That's the one that got pick of the day right there. That's just that is just...
Congratulations, dude. This is a good picture, dude. I really like it.
Thank you.
Is this the reissue or is this the original that you were talking about?
That is the Encore.
Okay.
I have this Encore. I've had boxed for many years, and just recently I cracked it open. I couldn't take it.
Dude, the chrome looks amazing on it for being a couple years old. I mean, look at that.
Yeah, the hose did disintegrate though. The hose for the regular, it disintegrated. Like it was literally just touched it, it turned to
Oh,
dust.
inside the trailer. The
Well,
hose.
when I took it out, I handled it. It just crumbled like in my hands.
I got both pieces here too. I got the crumbled out, and I don't know how to actually substitute it, but I'm gonna make it work. But yeah,
That is
actually,
so cool.
that's the
God.
problem. Yeah, the
That
lighting,
MP10 or the other
is
MP.
Yeah, and you know, I think that the whole lighting is it's really not. I don't have some complex setup. You know, I don't have over the top lighting. I just have some lights that I bought from Amazon, a light box. The backgrounds are actually paper backgrounds. Those are not
really?
monitors. Those are not like if you scroll down. Let me show you an example of one. If you scroll down, like all these, the sky, that's all paper background.
All of this? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's all paper.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that thing that he's standing on, that is actually the final battle.
The rock diorama
display.
series, what
Yeah,
you
the
said.
rock diorama. Yeah, I love it.
And I was gonna ask you how these figures scale with the dioramas you were talking about.
Oh,
in
they
the
scale
hall
perfectly. That's why a lot of my pictures are the sieged figures, because they're actually a really, really, really good size. The masterpiece are fairly large, so you don't see me doing full body pictures of the masterpiece a lot. Yeah, there's the cat ears, Optimus Prime.
Dude, I can't wait for that upgrade kit to show
Yeah,
up so I can get rid of that.
I mean, I don't know how they allowed this to get away. Like, I have no idea.
But I feel,
Still.
I mean, the figure itself is great.
Yeah,
Oh, it is. It's phenomenal.
absolutely.
Dude, I got the metal smokestacks for it, so I don't want to put them on yet because I'm waiting until like the replacement kit comes off, because it'll just slide over top where the other ones are.
Yeah, there's two pieces I do want to get. There's another arm smokestack upgrade I want to get, and then that DNA upgrade, because I like how there's this one. I don't even know what it's called, but there's another set out there that has the smokestacks sit a little bit lower, and I like that look because that looks to me, because I'm a truck driver as well. I drive big rigs. It
Oh,
looks a
okay,
little
nice,
more,
nice. My
realistic
dad
to
used to
me.
do that years ago.
Yeah, mine too.
And I think I'm gonna get those too.
Well,
again,
are you talking about on eBay or something like that? Like, there's a custom company that makes them.
They're already out. MGO did a review on these. There's just like the arm to where it's like the replacement for
It
the
folds,
arm.
yeah. I got that
It
piece,
folds
and
the cat ears, and
Mhm.
it has the smokestacks where it sits a little bit lower, and it looks great. And it looks really, really great. Like if you don't want to wait for the DNA, you can get that, and it makes your
I have to double check. I've got them somewhere. I'm not gonna have them, so I'll just ship them out to you if you want them. Like,
oh wow,
because I didn't get the reason why I didn't get it, because I wanted the metal smokestacks, and I can't put the metal smokestacks in them because of the way they're made. You can't replace the smokestacks. You have to use the ones that came with it.
right, yeah.
So
Yeah,
if I ever find, I'll look for it here and I'll just send them out to you. So
cool, that's awesome, man. Thank you. Again, it's all pretty simple setups, nothing extravagant.
Oh man,
yeah.
Hot Rod's like
down boy.
Right? Was this like a scene from Tim's date last Saturday or what? Like,
I see Hot Rod turning a little blue too. So.
Yeah. Good one.
It's a great figure. I really do enjoy that figure.
No, there you go. There was a Saturday night. Like, sorry, I had to do it, dude. These photos are amazing, dude.
Well, thanks,
You
man.
just
Thank you
can't help yourself, can you?
Nope, I can't.
Yeah,
Now that is cool.
That is super cool.
I'll be honest,
that
this
Oh,
picture
that's
right
that kit,
here,
right?
That's the ubiquitous. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
right. And
I can see the light bars and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, and then these little pink lasers, that's actually lightsaber effects. That's actually a lightsaber.
Whoa, that's cool.
Yeah, so it just looks like it's a cheap, like a door, I don't know, electric shield door. I don't know what it is, but It's actually just lightsaber.
like laser barricade or something.
Dude,
Okay.
I didn't get a
Yeah.
chance to like that one yet, but dude, well, not on our our page individually, but my personal one. But dude, I love this shot, especially like the flare you kind of see going around
Thank
it.
you. I couldn't
Yeah.
wait when I got the Galvatron. I knew exactly what I wanted to do with the Galvatron. I love this figure very, very much.
Oh
And,
yeah,
you know,
Kingdom
I
Galvatron is
wanted to do
very
something
well.
like this. Again, that is also a lightsaber effect. It's just a little bit of lighting, extra lighting, but that is also a lightsaber effect, like the Kylo Ren. You know,
Yeah,
the Kylo
yeah,
Ren
yeah,
light
yeah.
up.
I wanted to
actually
say it
what
was more like the disrupted Kylo Ren version. Yeah.
So, just got to be a little bit, just try to be a little bit creative with some of the effects and make it look again.
Now, Joseph, what inspires you? Like when you say you have a very busy life and you have a wife and obviously you have a family. Like, do you like? Is it like downtime where you're just like sitting in your room? Oh, let me just screw around with some pictures, or do you actually like say you're coming home from work and you're saying to yourself, I want to go home and I want to create something? Like what really inspires you? How does that work? Because this is amazing.
Thank you. I tend to have like something cooking up in my mind, and then by the time I get home or something, usually after work, I'm able to manifest it, like a vision, like a scene,
Right.
and yeah, that's Hasbro had actually sent me those figures to take pictures of.
Yeah, I remember you had posted something about that Hasbro was working with you on the new Kingdom line, and they sent you some figures. And
Yeah,
you took some pretty knockout pictures with that stuff.
Thank
which
you.
ones? Which ones were they?
It was the Optimus Primal, those two pictures.
These two here, yeah.
Yeah, that one, and then the other one, and then the zombie, what is it? The zombie.
The Optimus.
No.
The zombie
Seeker. You scroll back up.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that guy
Right here.
Yeah, that one. Yeah. And,
okay. Whoa! Oh, that's awesome.
From the Siege, the Siege has been really a lot of inspiration too, because it's more of a modern take on the Transformers, and whether you like it or not, I really enjoy some of the cinematography on it, and the effects in it has been a bit of an inspiration as well.
Dude, this looked like some of my coworkers last Friday, like trying to walk around. Like, oh, dude, I love the glow effect that you did on this one off to the side.
I don't use those that much. I do have like some lights, colored lights. I should use them more. I don't know. I just don't.
Now, do you prefer? Are you using like LED lights, or use? I mean, do you mind me asking that? I mean, I know some people are kind of close to the chest.
Absolutely. I just use. They are LED, the high lumen lights. Gives you off that white light.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can get them off Amazon. They're pretty cheap. They're like $24. Yeah, Power Master. Hell yeah. I just have let me see, 4 lights. Yeah, that's all paper in the back. That's all just a paper.
That's freaking cool,
now,
man.
Do you design these and print them, or do you get them from somebody else, or how does that work?
No, I just go to a lot of stores, and then if I see stuff, I'll be like, I wonder how it'll look if I take a picture of it. I'll go to like Michael's, and they'll have some stuff, or some. They'll have some. They have a lot of those. I don't know if you see them. If you ever go to Michael's, they have a lot of those design paper. Those design papers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, some of those are those, and they have like little books. Like you'll find
that
them there.
sideswipe. That sideswipe picture right there. Oh man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's
you know,
pretty
let me
cool.
tell you about that figure right there. That figure right there, I bought that for $100 with the box. This thing is like brand spanking new.
Yeah,
You
it
know,
looks mint.
it still has the stickers and everything on the.
Yeah, I can
on the-
see.
Oh man, I really love this figure. It is so clean. I gotta say that some of my G1 collection that I have, I would say some of the figures that I have are in really, really excellent condition, especially my Sunstreaker. My G1 Sunstreaker. If I were to just hand it through my computer screen, you would say that it's
Wow,
mint out of box.
those decals, dude. Those things look good.
Oh
Yep.
yeah, that's
Those
the
are original too, or they're not repos
Yeah,
or
those
nothing
ones.
like that.
That's the Takara collection. The
Mhm.
the box. I bought that one brand new. Applied the stickers myself on there. Yeah, I'm one of those
Wow, that's
guys. I need
cool.
to have it brand new. I gotta have to apply the stickers myself and everything.
Yeah, there you go.
that's what
You
I
know,
did with the G1 too.
I don't really use the.
I got the
there's-
G1 Prime a few months back, and I had to unbox it and all. I just had to.
Oh my god! So the way the picture's shown right here, I totally thought Jazz was flipping us off.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm like, damn,
Yeah,
dude, this is
yeah,
a good one. I love that
really like
figure
those.
too. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like those Siege figures, man. You know, the articulation that they're coming out with these days is really, really nice.
That's true. That's true.
Him look familiar.
Yeah, the Combiner Wars. Um,
I'm so bad.
yeah,
Dude, which set is this? Which figure is this?
that is the Night Warriors from the Bruticus. What's his name, man? The tank one. I forgot his name.
Brawl.
Brawl. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Brawl. The tank guy. Yeah, Brawl. Manosaur's head. You know, I used to have the Combiners Wars, but you know what, man? I had to get rid of it, man. So I tried everything that I could that made that thing, you know, look as good. You know, it's just one. You put it in combine mode, and it's just
A
really
floppy mess.
It is, man.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
did
Just
everything I
a
could.
floppy,
really,
disgusting mess.
Yeah. I mean, that's the only one, really. You know.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, those are
That's
my
so
babies, man.
dope.
Dude, the scale of all that G1 stuff back in the day was so way off.
Yeah.
Because for us, the gimmick is what made the toy. You're like, oh man,
Yeah.
yeah, to that.
Yeah. Exactly.
As long as the cars were the same size, you know, then I was good. You know?
Yeah, you know, I think Sunstreaker is fairly. I think he's the tallest car bot, I believe. You know, the Datsuns and the Lambos.
They're all fairly small. I remember that.
Yeah, I think Sunstreaker is. You know, Mirage is pretty small. You know, yeah, a lot of the Siege figures, man, they really look the part.
Oh,
Yeah.
that looks good.
Yeah, man, love that. That's got to be like my second favorite Optimus Prime figure, man.
Oh yeah.
That's my favorite ever. That was my G1 Prime.
You know? Yeah. You know, when I was younger, you know, I never really had a lot of G1 toys. You know, I did have, you know, the what is it? The wind up with a top spin.
Top spinning
Oh,
twin
yeah.
twist or
Yeah.
whatever
Yeah,
it was.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one. I had Metroplex. I had a few other ones, but I just don't remember. I know
Mm.
84, 85. I was like 4 or 5 years old, so Metroplex. You know, I had an 86, and just forget. You know, I just don't remember some of them. Yeah.
That
So
shot
cool.
of Bumblebee right there with the blur.
Yeah, that's
Right
also
next to Megatron?
added effects.
Right here. Oh, right here.
Yeah, that's so dope. You're looking right down the barrel of the gun. That's pretty dope.
Yeah, a lot of
That's
these are
pretty
just
dope.
After Effects. You know, I just applied them. You know, I really
Ooh, cool.
enjoy taking all these pictures. It's a real joy. It really is.
That's a good shot right there. I
That's
like
an
that.
excellent shot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I did
that's-
a lot
love
of
that.
photography too before I went
Hits.
into YouTube. And
If I could, oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Tim. I'm sorry.
no, it's all good. Like I feel a lot of that. Like I have big backgrounds printed all out, put that on like with clamps actually on a sheet, and to have that to be able to actually on a plywood sheet to be able to shoot them. I got an actual DSLR camera, but I
Mhm.
never got into it too much that the pictures would really pop. I get a lot of compliments for that, but with smartphone, I feel that's always a different thing, and you're killing it with that. Like I could never make those
Yeah, get
pictures.
that Roboto.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Look at
that's
that.
my boy.
That's
Mr.
so
Roboto.
dope.
Yeah, he's mixed in there. Yeah.
That's so dope.
That's also one of the figures
Yeah.
I played a lot with in my bag. But the original, but I feel the origins is just that's
Mhm.
Yeah,
such
they
a
are. They're
good one.
so great. Yeah. I was so
Yeah.
glad to get the Stinkor. Oh, I love that Stinkor. I remember having that for a kid, man. He smelled.
Patchouli.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah. Patchouli.
Oh man, I could keep scrolling this thing all day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've got tons of pictures on there, man.
Oh
And when I
man.
first started, how I got started in this too was that just one day I thought, hey, I got a camera, I got a bunch of these, I'm gonna start sharing these, and see if just see how it goes, And to my realization, that's what actually opened me up to a larger Transformers community out there,
Nice.
and also a lot of other talented photographers out there as well.
Now, speaking of community and talent and all of that, is there any advice that you would give to people that are just starting to get into photography and stuff like that with their figures? Do you
Stole
have any
my
advice for
thunder.
them? Oh, sorry, Ralph. You
Yeah.
didn't mean to.
That's exactly what I was gonna ask.
My bad, bro.
So
Great
I think
minds.
there's two classes of people. There's the smartphone people, and then there's the SLR camera people.
Mhm.
Pick one and go with it and enjoy it. And then I don't really do much smartphone photography stuff because I just don't know. I just don't like the aspect ratio. Like I
Mhm.
don't know. I can't do much with it, but stick to it, and then try and I don't know, create a story with it. Use the tools that are out there, whether it's Photoshop or whatever it is. Instagram tools. I use that a lot for myself. But I prefer. I would recommend to use an SLR camera.
Okay.
Get to know your camera, know the lenses, know the f-stops, the depth of field, all the settings, and then once you know all that stuff, the world is your oyster. You have full freedom to control everything and really,
Mhm.
really create what you have inside here.
Absolutely.
I think that's the way to go. Use your apps, your Photoshop, your Lightroom.
Mhm.
Have fun with it. Really, that's what I do. I just have a lot of fun with putting these
Mhm.
figures together, really getting to know them and how they move and how their design is. Because I'm really all about design too. I like how these things are designed.
Yeah.
The masterpiece. I really like to get that in the picture. That's pretty much to it. Get to know your devices and what type of media platform you're working with, and really create something
Yeah.
unique to yourself. Have your own unique style.
Yeah.
That's pretty much there's a lot of people out there that, there's a lot of people that have a unique style out there, and some of these people are just phenomenally amazing. They blow my mind on how awesome some of these people are out there. It's just like,
Well, it was crazy.
I look at mine, I'm like, I'm glad that I have as many followers and people that like my stuff, and like I'm really grateful for all that, and I'm really glad to share, what I have to offer. I'm glad that people like it, and
There's two guys. There's two people that I consider. Like I try to snap photos of my stuff, here and there when I get a chance or I have some alone time.
Yeah.
But there's two people that I consider like the upper echelons, and that's you and K2. I don't know if
Thank
you've
you.
ever seen.
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you guys, I just sit there and I'm like, how do they cook this up? Like it's like when you were a kid, right? And you're watching the cartoon and you bought your first Transformers figure, right? And you're looking at it, but what you're looking at is something on the cartoon.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's like you're taking this action figure and you're holding it up in the air, but what's in your mind, your hand isn't there. You're seeing Optimus Prime with, with the rifle and he's about to shoot, something, and like you guys make it a reality.
That's
And
right.
and I'm just like I'm like beside myself, like, man, I want to
That's
get to that level. Like
That's
that's
awesome. Thanks. That's awesome. That's what I try. That's what I try to. That's what I try to pull off, and I'm glad that people out there can recognize that, because sometimes it takes a lot of work, and then I'll do a lot of work for some pictures, and sometimes it won't get a lot of love, and then I'll take a picture of like a mini bot on my laptop and it gets like 1,000 likes or something like that, like something, like it's just like,
It's bizarre, right?
Yeah,
It's funny you should say that,
that's
man.
how I'm inspired too. I see a lot of people out there. It's just like, wow, how do these people do that stuff, And it inspires me to do stuff like that too,
I had a very frustrated photographer friend, and he would work his ass off trying to make the perfect shot, but he couldn't get likes to save his his life, right?
Mm.
And he would watch people with just like regular ass pictures, nothing special or whatever, get so many likes in the Transformers group.
You're like, that
And he
guy's
would lose his gosh damn mind.
sitting with his Transformers on his bed and he's getting 1,000 likes. And
Right, exactly.
At least change your sheets or something. Like,
God rest his soul. Poor Simon. If you guys remember Getmon, Simon. That
dude, that guy had some
I
crazy
know
big
exactly what you're
photos.
talking about. You got Siege Optimus on a pillow and it gets like 2,000 likes.
Here he has a picture of like an epic.
On the bottom it's got like 1,000 tags.
You're like, yo, at least wash the pee stain out of the sheets before you turn. No, I'm just kidding.
He's tagging everybody on Instagram.
Mm.
Why y'all talking about me, man? Y'all talking about me.
Just saying.
I tried to wash that pee stain out, but my son, the 60 million tags to get more than one person to see the picture.
Oh, wow. So do you have a general message to well, I know Ralphie, from time to time will ask questions about fandom. I don't know if you want to kind of touch on that at all.
Message on the fandom?
Well, Ralphie, you know how like the question you typically ask people about the fandom
there's
stuff?
there's two questions I typically ask every guest that we put on here. The first one that I always ask is of all the figures that you've purchased this year, what would you say is your figure of the year?
Wow, rough. I could actually say best and worst at the same time.
Okay. All right. Okay. Here we go. All right. I would say, all right, my best figure of the year would be my Mp52 Starscream. I love that thing. I love it,
dude.
I really do. I know it's a bit controversial with its, wings and no waist swivel, but I don't really care about that stuff. Really, I'm not really gonna go on Facebook and cry about all that stuff, like everybody else. But
yeah,
for me,
yeah,
I think it looks great. I think it looks wonderful. The color, the paint, the articulate, it's Starscream really, and I love it, man. This thing is just, I have it right here,
Nice.
It's really, really great. It is really, really awesome. I can't wait to get the other
just a short question on this. Did you fiddle with the deformation space Starscream? Did you check that out?
No, but you know what? I wouldn't mind. See, like I don't have a lot of I don't have any third party. I don't have any KOs.
Yeah,
I
me
have
neither.
one or two. I don't,
KO's neither, but third party I got a lot.
Well, I mean, my MP36 is a KO. It's the Toy House Factory, which
Mhm.
I love because I couldn't find MP36 anywhere. I can't find it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I do find it, it's like $400. Like, I don't know.
Well, it's kind of justified in that way, picking up something like that. If it's out of print and you can't find it anywhere or nothing like that, then you can only get what you get. So
Yeah,
Man,
yeah.
and not only
So
that,
I
I have the
wanted
OG
it.
one, and that shit's not worth that price. I don't care what anybody says. It's not a $400 goddamn dollar toy. Hell, it's not even
exactly,
a $300.
exactly, right. You know, it's retailed at $220, right? So, I mean,
Yeah.
if I were to get it at that price when it first came out, yeah, I'd be fine with that. It's great, but not
yeah.
what it's at now. Like, no way. Like, so the Toy House Factory was $110.
Yeah.
And I
How
love
can you
it,
go
man.
wrong?
It's an amazing figure. I can't. The paint is like, I literally try and scratch it, and dude, that thing doesn't get any scratches at all. I've like transformed it like 100 times over, which I do with all my masterpiece figures. I always transform them over and over again.
Yeah.
And I've been fortunate enough to nothing ever happens to them. I mean, I hear people, you know, like they say they have problems with this and problems with that, but I've never had any problems with any of my figures, you know?
Yeah. Maybe
So-
I also had no problem with MP36 too. I only transformed it once, but I had no problem. Also, when I got MP44 as a loan, like so many people break their stuff, but it's just because oh, I'm experienced. I can transform then out of my head. Yeah, okay. And if you then break something, that's pretty much your own damn fault. I feel.
Yeah, pretty much. I think so too. Like people, they're just handling it in a way that, I mean, they're just not handling it right. I think,
Yeah.
MP44, with the legs, I mean, I never had a problem. I've never.
Me neither.
I mean, I don't know. If you look at the mechanism and how it works, you can kind of like really figure out how the thing works. I mean, it doesn't.
I never use instructions.
Wow.
I've never used them. I've never used them.
For the MP44, the price tag, I did use the instructions. I did use the instructions for that one. And you know what? The instructions are terrible. I had to watch like a video.
Really?
There's some really good stop animation videos out there. Transformations
yeah,
are
and
pretty
that's
cool.
what I used. And but it's not really something that's a fun endeavor. It's like more of like a hassle, really.
That's so interesting that you say that, because I transformed him first with the instructions, and I transformed him 2 or 3 more times without instructions. I totally memorized that.
Wow,
And
that's funny because MP36 I can transform that with no instructions at all. But MP44, I did in the beginning because I do transform them a lot. But then after a while, I had them on display, and I just recently transformed it, and I had a hard time. Just more of like
that's 44, right? That's 44.
Yeah,
which I also transformed like straight out of my head is the transform element. Like that is.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah,
that is my 3.0 mode. Like this is one fucking awesome prime. And it's just such a different transformation. Like the front wheels are in here, in the crotch piece. It's just so good. Like I could still do that. Such an amazing tool.
Yeah, that is a good looking figure. Yeah, that one. There's a lot of like third party I wouldn't mind getting, and like you said, just right now the deformation, the Starscream one, I wouldn't mind.
That Starscream is amazing.
It looks really, really good. I mean, I don't really care about the swivel. It's just that the way it looks, the color, the jet mode. I really like that jet mode. That jet mode looks really, really nice, man. I like it better than the. It's
an interesting transformation. It can be kind of a pain in the dick a little bit, but
I've heard,
it's a fun. Yeah. It's a decent figure.
Yeah, it looks like that.
The transformation on the deformation space also heavily relies on your experience with Transformers. Like the instructions are useless. You can
they are.
burn that shit to a 100% useless. Like I had that in front of me, but I also used the video, And after the first go around, I felt like, okay, if you change this up and this up, then it's gotta be better, and it actually worked out. But instructions, mm-mm-mm.
You don't
Yeah.
need any. Yo, I'm all right. So speaking of I know I'm going to be an asshole sharing this again, but yo, look at this. 13. It went up that much since we've been recording again. It's at
Holy
1900, 330.
So it's gonna
Over 9,000.
Is there still a tier left, or is that
No, it hit all the tiers at 15,000 and shit's still climbing.
so it could be that Hasbro actually says, oh, because you pushed that shit to over 20,000, we're gonna give you that and that too.
Well, did you see the box they dropped for the thing?
No.
There's a crate they're dropping with it that's going to be fully printed up that looks like an actual crate this thing goes inside. So
Nice.
Oh,
So I
wow.
didn't mean to cut you off there. I was like, I'm like a kid in a candy store with this shit going on.
No, that's okay. That's incredible. I mean, it was what 19,094. Now it's at 19,330.
Yeah, and dude,
Yeah.
as soon as I clicked it off, it went up another 2.
Yeah, man, that's awesome. Man.
And there's 4 hours left. So anyway,
Oh wow.
so did anybody else have any questions for him at all?
Yeah, let's ask away. What else you guys got?
Well, I know he's Europe.
I know you got to head out soon. So well,
I
it's,
still got time. I got plenty of time.
okay.
gravy.
Coco, got any questions for him?
There was one other.
Oh, Ralphie.
I
Yeah.
asked him about his figure of the year.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
The other thing I wanted to ask you was about the fandom itself. There is, I myself on this show had to address something a couple of weeks back. I have a friend who he collects solely Hasbro products, and none of it is MP. All of it is pretty much mainline, and he feels intimidated, even though he's got a YouTube channel and he takes some of the most awesome shots. And he, I actually featured him in our pick of the day this week. I asked him to come on, but I think he's a bit bashful. He had said once to me in a conversation we were having that he's afraid to share what he has, in some spaces, because he sees people post up their MPs and their third parties and their $300 and $400 figures. And, I just took it upon myself to have to tell everyone, because I know there's a lot of people out there. I ran into a young kid also. This was actually something I forgot to say on my week went. I was on a drive-through line at a local Burger King here. I was picking up some stuff for the kids, and I have a Autobot insignia on the side of my truck, and I have a laser cut decal of Optimus Prime. It's really cool looking. But anyway, he saw it and he says, "Oh, you're into Transformers?" And I said, "Yeah." And I told him who I was, and I told him what circle I ran around, and I told him about the groups that I'm in and all that kind of stuff. And we were sharing back forth. The kid is young kid. He's into movie figures because
Nice.
he's young and that's his generation.
That's his G1. Yeah.
Yeah,
pretty much.
that's his
That's
G1.
a lot of younger fellas test their G1. Yeah.
Yeah, that's his G1, and he was happy that I was having a full-on conversation with him about movie figs, because I have a few. I own a few. We were just going back and forth, and how good they did on this figure and how bad they did on the other, and he was just so ecstatic, and I know that really made his day. But he said the same thing, that he was afraid to share it because of the amount of hate there is towards the movieverse figures. And I said to him the same thing I said on this show, was like, I said, listen, I don't care if you spend $20, $200, or $2,000 on an action figure. You are no less a collector than I am. We are all on the same plane.
That's right.
As long as you like what you have, you're winning.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was gonna ask you, like, as far as the fandom, what would you like to see change? Like, what would you, if you could speak on that toxicity, have you noticed it? Has it, is it even on your radar? Or how would you address that?
Yeah, absolutely. I've totally noticed it. There is some fandom toxicity out there. And, I usually see it on a lot of the Facebook groups. I don't see it on Instagram that much because I'm only on Instagram. But yeah, it
Mhm.
is out there. It is out there. And I really don't pay to it and much attention to it. I don't feel any hostility to people that collect other stuff or the Michael Bay figures or anything like that. Like I'm not that type of person, really.
Just like what you like, right? I mean,
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much. I follow people that like what they like, and that's awesome. Like that's totally cool. Like wow, that's awesome.
yeah, yeah.
Um, just I would say just continue what you're doing and don't listen to all those little naysayers out there. Like
Fuck the haters.
yeah,
So here's
know,
my
I-
here's my thoughts on this. All right, I don't see that happening when people post it regularly on their own, wall or their own Instagram.
right. Yeah, I
Most
don't
of
see
this
it.
bullshit really comes from when you post in Transformers groups, where I
Yeah,
know it's a
yeah.
gosh damn free for all. So
Yeah.
It's a
to avoid,
cesspool.
yeah, exactly. To avoid mental distress, just don't post in those groups because especially if you got a weak spirit, because there's no way in hell you're not gonna. There's somebody's. I remember when I thinking that I had a really dope thing in a third party transformer. I was like, wow, this is awesome. I can't wait to share what I bought. Conversely, this was early in when third party first started. People were shitting on it. Saying, I don't buy KOs. That thing is a fucking unofficial,
Yeah.
stolen product. I was like, wait, what huh? So you don't think this is dope at all? No, it's fucking stolen property, and you shouldn't support that shit. And I'm like, okay, so
That's still, dude. You are bashing in open doors. We still got a lot of problems in Germany with that. Like a lot of
yeah.
people still don't get
Mhm.
it. That third party transformers are not KO. They may handle themselves with some, yeah,
Shady businesses at times.
yeah, shady businesses at times, and they take up an IP that's not your, but that's not theirs. But they're fully pouring all the parts themselves, and the engineering is fully themselves. That's just a different ordeal. But still, just because there's no insignia on there, it doesn't say Autobots, Decepticons, Transformers, all the sorts. That's why they think this is a KO, and that's what I had in my stream like last week because
Mhm.
people still don't get it. Like I had that problem myself, but not to the extent of, oh, that's a KO. Go get the fuck away with that shit. Like that was never me. I just didn't know. So I got my first third party that was Carnifex from MMC, and I was like, oh damn, that is third party. Yeah, that's pretty much superior. But in Germany, there's a big part of confusion still that still don't know what third party is and what that means.
Yeah, and again, either you grow thick skinned in these groups if your intention is to share in these groups. Otherwise, just post on your own personal wall and
Yeah,
and and
yeah.
and
Yeah.
IG because yeah, you're never there's always gonna be some a-hole in the internet. People will say, "Welcome to the internet." Just I know that people dislike my videos for no reason, and I don't think I even do anything like mean spirited in my
Yeah, yeah,
when
yeah.
I show Funko Pops of all things. I was like,
Yeah,
damn, you took out
absolutely.
of your way to put a downvote on on my Funko Pop video.
Yeah,
Yeah.
social media and all that stuff. They it's an opportunity for people to just disrespect one another with and with no how do you say repercussions or
Right.
like you can just say that and
They need to do it like
yeah.
us back in the day. Like,
Yeah.
thumbs down. Okay, come to my house. We'll talk real quick. Like,
Yeah,
You know what,
exactly. They
I'd have
say
to
stuff
say,
that you would never say to somebody's face.
oh
right.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
People forget like this world has become so civilized in a way that people forget the fucking pecking order of the world and that it's the the survival of the fittest and who's the strongest and shit, right? So like if there was no laws that prevented these things and the bully was able to find you for the dumb shit that that you said, what I mean, the disrespectful thing you said, and you get beat, you kind of deserve it. You know what I'm saying? People say nobody should ever get hurt for toys or saying shit. I'm like, no, sir. That's never how the world ever worked historically. People fucking dueled to death for slights back in the day. Thomas Jefferson, or not Thomas Jefferson, Andrew Jackson used to fucking duel to the death for people, calling his wife a 304 or his girlfriend a 304. You know what I'm saying? Or whoever the hell he was involved in at the time. So these people who say it shouldn't happen, like, dude, then shut your gosh damn mouth or watch what you gosh damn type, because you don't, you could be fucking with the wrong one, and you know what I'm saying? You just
that's totally right. Yeah.
That's everything. Yeah.
Here's my concern. With that, and I think about two people when I say what I'm about to say. Number one is Yule, and number two is that kid, on the drive-through line. He's working at Burger King. So he's not. You can't say he's a person of resource. He's doing what he can do, and he's keeping his fandom alive. Now, who's to say he can't share? How many of us are that willing to share some? Because to me, this is all intimate. This is all. This is all intimate. Not everybody gets to come in here and see this room. There's family members that have never seen this room, and this kid. I think about this kid, and I think of people like Yule. Yule is an OG. Like Yule has been around. Like I remember seeing Eula Blamo in, social media groups when I finally decided to come out of my shell and get out into the social network. This is back when Third Party was born, when Fans Project was a thing, and I think of people like that and how that toxicity shuts guys like him down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you shouldn't have to shut down what you're a fan of. If you're afraid or you want to share things with like-minded people, but these like-minded people beat the snot out of you for sharing, then where do you share? And exactly. I think about this kid on this drive-through line. One day, who's to say he won't be the next super robot Lifeforms?
Yeah.
No, that's not even my argument. I agree with you.
And that poor kid gets shut down like that. Like he shares one of his movie figures, and somebody says, "Oh man, get that Bay for shit the fuck out of here!" And then he gets, that's just so horrible, so wrong.
No, I agree. 100%.
So many levels.
The problem is that's just the sharks in the water. There's always gonna be that in the internets, man. And I think what we have to change mentally wise is we can't concern ourselves on the opinions of people who are just trying to piss on your parade every single time. You know what I mean? That's you know what I mean? Because it was honestly, the weird thing is because of that is why I created third party crashers, believe it or not. I created third party crashers because I was tired of being ridiculed for sharing third party stuff, back in the day in the Transformers groups, because back then I don't know, it wasn't really popular among, if you collected third party, people shit on you. It was
I remember that back then.
And then somehow the tables kind of turned a little bit, and then people said, "That's because you're the poors." I
hate when people say that. And now look, us running that page.
And I find it funny. I mean, because I'm like, guys, it's just toys. There's no need to get hurt over gosh damn toys. But I'm not gonna lie, I used to be butthurt over this because I was like, I don't get it. Why would anybody shit on something so, in my mind, glory?
So cool,
right? So cool. But that's just the way. I mean, I've learned to accept that. That's just the way the culture is. And again, the thing is, a lot of these people, I wish they had that same old school underlying, because when men are with each other in real life versus the internet, right? People really don't talk shit because everyone understands that any kind of disrespect among men there's a low-lying chance of violence. You know what I mean? You know, like for some people, I don't care who you are, you ain't gonna talk to me this way at all without, you know, because that's just the way, you know, men are.
He's gonna get the pimp hand of Coco.
Because that's how it's always been. Because men are just built for who you know, in the animal kingdom. That's just the way it is. So, and these laws that have been created to prevent such things, I don't know. People tend to forget that security is an illusion. You know what I mean? Like sadly, you see in the news all the time that people get killed for fucking nothing. You know what I mean? Like absolutely nothing. And the courage for people to say the things that they do in the internet, they wouldn't say that in real life, depending on, especially in front of your face, V. I'm pretty sure, like, oh no, I think this guy could crush my skull. Fuck that.
Yeah, it's really like even on like on Twitter. That's why I don't do Twitter, because that's all I ever see on Twitter is people just kicking dirt at each other. That's how I see. I don't know.
I agree.
That's all I ever see.
Twitter's only for sports, bro. Don't go there for anything other than sports.
I just go there for news. Yeah. But the stuff like if you look at the comments like that, it's like people are just trashing each other. It's like, come on, dude. Like really, dude. Like, you know. But if I do have run-ins with people sometimes about certain things, and I just block them. You know, like I don't collect any of the Michael Bay figures anymore. Like I used to have all the NPM figures, but there was something about them that, like the scale and some of the design, and plus they were too big to photograph, and to store. So one day I just like, I'm just gonna sell them all.
You know, the irony is like,
it's not. Go ahead.
No, the irony is like, just like, you know how there's people who just absolutely hate Bayformers and Beast Wars. Like there's people who are just G1 or nothing, and there's people who are Beast Wars or nothing, or people who are right.
Yeah, exactly.
Me personally, and this is just me personally, I imagine that a lot of people feel the same way, who have certain hate for certain things. I gotta admit, when I seen the new versions of the toys for Beastmasters, no matter how retarded or crazy I thought that was conceptually back in the day, I had to respect the engineering of the new version. So it made me respect and understand why people thought it was dope. In a way, I was like, okay, I see why they did it. And same with when DX9 did the those third party Bayformer toys. Like while I didn't like Bayformer toys, they did it so well. I respected the what they did there.
Yeah, and, like Unique Toys, what they did with the Peru Kill.
Yeah, Unique Toys, not DX9. Yeah, Unique Toys.
Dude, that thing's phenomenal.
I had that.
I love that
thing.
figure.
Seriously, black magic. Like that thing was amazing.
So which makes sense because in Twitter things are just so so absolutely terrible that one of the topics in Twitter that was so bad was Ghostbusters Afterlife, man. Like a lot of people are still upset that 2016 isn't getting the love that it's getting, but that Afterlife is. Because they're saying that you guys are just all misogynists for hating this shit. I'm like, dude, that shit was just terrible. Can you just admit that it's terrible?
Dude, so like take for instance, I was watching a comparison video between that. Okay. Because we're starting to get late. Lost my train of thought here. I got to get back to it. So I was watching a comparison video of Afterlife and compared to the old one, or no, I'm sorry, the original Ghostbusters and the 2016 one. And it was a comparison video of how they introduced the proton packs and how they work and everything else. Mm. So remember in the original Ghostbuster movie where they had that 24-second like elevator ride in the beginning of the film. Yeah. That they discussed how the packs, what they were, how they worked, how you knew. And then they showed the 2016 version side by side. And what took 24 seconds in the original Ghostbusters took 15 minutes in the 2016 version. Explaining the same thing. Like, it was wild. I have to send you guys a link to watch that. It's pretty crazy.
I'm gonna look it up. because I only seen
Yeah.
the movie once, so
Yeah, like I'll have to go. I'll get in my YouTube stuff and I'll send it over to you. But it was wild, like watching the two side by side, and actually got the guy does a comparison breakdown of both watching the scenes, and I'm like, holy hell, he's right. And like you, it was just wild. But anyways, um, oh, Ralphie said he'll be right back.
Yeah.
I keep telling him he needs to plug his phone in when he's recording shit. There he is. Ooh, there we go. Ralphie number 2, huh? Oh God, here we go.
The Matrix, the red pill.
This is what we were talking about earlier. So I know Tim's got to go soon because it's getting pretty freaking late. And Tim, what time is it out by you right now?
It's almost 2:30 a.m.
Yeah.
wow.
And
What time is that in California right now? It's what going on
5:30.
5:30. So I know you guys got to go. So
the thing is not that that it is super late for me. It's just I don't know why. After 5 hours, I currently can't sleep anymore, and that's been going on for the last 3-4 days.
Yeah. Well, if you need to cut out, dude, I mean, if you want, we can go ahead and call it quits because we're already at 2:40 recording. So
Damn, I wanted to talk about.
I mean, we could.
Afterlife.
I mean, if you guys want to. All right. I mean, if we could talk about it for a few minutes, Tim, if you want to cut out, you can. I mean, it's up to you.
Nah, man. Yes, now I'm here. Let's just try to cut it short, maybe.
All right. So Afterlife. Let's get your thoughts, views. Like, what did you guys think? Let's go around the table. Coco, what'd you get?
Okay. So when I saw the trailers, I was kind of worried because I didn't get the sense of Ghostbusters vibes at all. When I saw but when I saw it, I absolutely felt like it was Ghostbusters when I was watching it. The only criticism that I had, one criticism that I had really was towards the end, not actually the end, but you know what I mean, towards the end. There was there may have been a little too much fan service towards the end. Mostly the costume of one person. I was like, wait, that's a little too on. That doesn't. I don't know how the heck did she ended up wearing.
I mean, are we going to talk spoilers at all? Like, I mean, it's up to you guys.
We.
This movie.
I saw it.
This movie's been out long enough where I think.
Okay, so Coco, you can go ahead and talk a little bit of spoilers. So
basically, when she ended up with Ellen Ripley's dress.
Yes.
I'm sorry, Sigourney Weaver's. I was like, wait, what?
She did look pretty damn good in it, though. She had some long legs.
I agreed. It's just that was the part that was like, yeah.
Like the same thing,
the whole
right?
movie.
Like the same dress, huh?
So and not gonna lie, the old Ghostbusters looked like they were a little too tired, bro.
Yeah.
They were out.
Well, you got to think about it, dude.
Yeah,
we're all in our 40s, right? Pretty much, we're all in our 40s for the most part. Maybe a little bit older, mid to late 40s, whatever. And that kind of tells you how we were kids when they were Ghostbusters. So, I mean,
right. Yeah, they're looking a little too tired to carry on, to hang on to them proton. Other than that, it was great.
A little bit.
But everything else about that thing was spectacular. Mackenzie, I forgot what her name.
McKenna Grace.
McKenna Grace.
Yeah,
she did a spectacular job.
She killed it.
Yeah. Podcast, the kid who played podcast did a really good job.
Dude, he was Ray through and through, like his character straight up.
Yep, yeah. And I really can't say the others really stuck out, but those two definitely stuck out, and I was rooting for those two to to do things the whole.
So did anything? Well, besides the ending, and we'll talk about that towards the end of this. The obvious end. Was there something that stood out to you at all, other than that?
Dude, yeah, that whole sequence was just absolutely emotional for me too, man.
Well, we'll talk about that after everybody says what they want to say about the movie, and we'll talk about that sequence.
But that, yeah, basically when that was the very last part was what stuck out to me the most. It was a really
by
great
far for me too.
send off, yeah. So. You
So,
called it, dude. You called it when
I told you. I told you. Joseph, what did you think?
I immensely enjoyed the movie. I really liked it. Yeah, just like Easy said, there was a lot of fan service towards the end. Didn't bother me much, but it's not like I wasn't going to expect it. What I did like about the movie was the quality of the effects. Some of the special effects, like when they turned on the proton packs.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, almost got Tim Wood like when they turned on that proton pack.
Like everything sounded really good. Like it was like a modern enhanced version of 84 Ghostbusters. Those sounds were just like, man, they sounded so great in the theater. Yeah, it was really, really good. Really, really good.
Technical sound.
I did like Ecto 1. I liked the whole how it had all those gimmicks.
Yo, that chase scene in the movie, whipping around, like, oh my god,
man. And with the sound effects and that was so good. I did like Gozer. I did like Olivia Wilde.
Oh, the chick who replayed Gozer was amazing. What's her name?
I know she didn't have the red eyes.
Olivia Wilde.
Olivia Wilde.
I think she did a good job. Because even in the first movie, Gozer didn't have that much screenplay, but I think that Gozer's supposed to be this like ultimate powerful Sumerian being, but she didn't really portray it that much in this movie. I felt she could have really just utterly destroyed everybody, but still, I mean, it's a movie. I think Olivia Wilde did a great job. She's extremely beautiful. Everything.
She's a great actress. She was in Tron 2 or Tron Legacy.
Yeah.
She was good in that.
Yeah. The actors. And the fan service was okay, but I really, really enjoyed the movie. I really, really enjoyed it. It was really good.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
All right, Tim, what did you think? Was there anything kind of stood out for you?
I enjoyed it big time. I also was in cinemas. I didn't stream it in any weird kind of media streaming thing at home or such. I loved what they did with the soundtrack. They put that great in there. All the acting was amazing. I feel like McKenna Grace was probably the best they could have.
She stole this. She deserves an fucking Oscar for that.
Big seriously. Time. She really stole the show. She was really great, especially when you see the pictures of Harold Ramis and his daughter that they showed before the movie. They really casted her after her daughter looked when she was really small. Yeah. So that was a great call. I felt this whole thing was a really great send off for the old guard kind of, and
agreed.
And
respect.
I feel like there's maybe coming some extreme Ghostbusters stuff, but instead of course Egan, it will probably be Winston. So I was 100%, almost 100% good with that. I just had really minor gripes, like something that was really poked into your eye. Like in the first two movies, all the guys had big problems yanking the proton packs around, and here comes this little girl, and she's just, okay, we got big steel, kaboom! I'm just gonna blast that shit. That was a little bit too much.
Yeah, I could see that.
Not too big or logic, and I felt like the scene with Ray, where he is again asked if he is a god, that was the bit that was too much fan service, because he was already asked. Like that was only okay. We got to shoehorn some more fan service in there.
I mean, it was funny, but it was definitely like a little bit like over the top, you know.
Yeah, it was actually, to me, it was actually a stupid part. Like I was really sitting there, I was really like, she knows those guys. This is not necessary, you know. So those were the only two parts. But overall, I liked it. I liked it big time. I felt like Muncher also was weird. Why not Slimer? Why a new ghost? Like we never got a send off.
They're trying to continue from the old guard to the new, so I kind of understand.
Yeah,
because
the
remember,
thing is, but the thing-
Slimer was in the
in the
containment
second-
unit in New York.
No.
He's freed, was he?
Slimer's in the second movie totally out in the open, and he drove Louis over to the museum to blast Egan.
Yeah.
So Slimer is not in the containment unit. Slimer was free.
Well, they've taken stuff from the what is it? Not only did they take it from the movies, but they also took from like some of the games and stuff too.
Okay, yeah,
In that movie. So
yeah, okay. Anyway, but they didn't
yeah,
really.
but it
I
didn't
don't know.
have him either way. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, but they didn't address anything. You know, so that
Yeah,
was
correct,
where
correct.
also it was a little bit weird. But overall, I highly enjoyed it,
Mhm.
and I will get it on Blu-ray, and I will enjoy it again. Like I'm not
Mhm.
streaming that in any weird platform. Movie
No.
like that, a great send off, a really great sequel,
Mhm.
which is a seldom thing in today's day and age. I will honor that the correct way. Blu-ray in the system, 5.1. Fuck my neighbors. So there you go.
Yeah, right. Crank that. Yo, when you hear that proton pack turn on, you crank the shit out of that. Like,
Yeah, I'll go see it again in the theater.
What you know?
we saw it twice, and
Yeah, I'll see it
I'm
twice.
thinking
I
about
want
we're thinking about going to see it again. Like,
Yeah.
we saw it both in IMAX too, or no, Dolby
Oh,
Digital
yeah.
Cinemas.
One of
That's
the
what we
things
did.
that I really a special thing for me, a special surprise for me was seeing Bokeem Woodbine in that movie.
Oh yeah, that
But
was,
he was there, I was
When
like,
he was like, "So who you gonna call?"
Yeah.
Because he was the police officer, and the kids got in jail for driving the Ecto-1 around with the gunner seat out, fucking shooting shit.
yeah,
So
right.
that was a pretty good scene.
Yeah.
And
the marshmallows. I like the marshmallows.
Oh,
Yeah, that was fucking.
the marshmallow scene was actually pretty fun. Like the one getting
Yeah.
in a blender, and they're all laughing because they killed the one in the blender, and they're going around and they're stabbing each other with, like
They're roasting
trying to
each other.
roast each other and shit. Like,
The s'mores.
That was
I'm
I
trying
also,
for me.
I also liked how Egan wasn't crazy, but he took the 4 proton packs, and he had this time activated trap to keep all the ghosts below. That was a
Well, it was the trap, and if you noticed, each trap had fuck, my mind's going blank now for some reason because I'm all fucking excited. It ended up having all of them had PKE meters all connected to one another, and they were inside the layer. And as soon as it sensed it, it turned on the proton pack and it shot all the proton packs.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
happened.
Well,
What's
What's cool too is, they have Evo Shandor in the movie as well. You know?
Yeah, but that was
So-
J.K. Simmons just shoehorned in there. That was like 20 seconds, not even like screen time. Oh yeah, now
Right.
we can root together.
He went in just as fast as he went in as he did going out. Jesus Christ. Yo, when Olivia Wilde, Gozer comes up and he's like, I forgot what the hell he said. He's like, yeah, we're ready to take over the world. And she just puts his hands around him, just rips his ass in half and just walks right past him. You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
that was cool.
That was
that was cool.
They were like, damn, she means business. Like,
big time.
Yeah, she don't screw
Dude.
with mortals.
yeah, right. But one of the things that I loved about this movie was McKenna Grace, what she did with it. And the cool thing was what she did was she's like all of her like really bad dad jokes in the film. Like the one that I laughed the hardest at was the one when they were in the elevator going down. And what did she say? Something about like something about the hamster. Oh fuck! How did it go? I can't remember.
I don't actually know.
It was funny as shit, but
I sadly watched it with German dub, of course. So
yeah.
I will watch it.
But
in sound when it's got
yeah. So, anyways, the ending. What'd you guys think of that one? How many of you got a tear in your eye when you saw that?
Dude, I got choked up big time.
I did.
Like due to my own story with my mom and hoping to, when everything is said and done, maybe seeing her again. Like and that one, seeing a guy who's not there anymore and who's really big in the hearts of a lot of fans, and you see this scene where they pay homage in a big and great way, classy. Also, they also honored the wish of the daughter to not let him speak or anything. So I feel that was done right, and it was a beautiful send off. Like it's sad that they weren't able to make a Ghostbusters 3 when all four were still there, but I feel this is the next best thing and a very honorable send off. And I got choked up hard. Like that was not funny. I'm not kidding.
No, I was with you, man, and it kind of made me wish that's what they did with Star Wars too, to the older cast.
Little bit, yeah. It was a little bit spread apart, right, and everything. And I mean, I liked it. I'm not getting the hate, but I'm not that deep in the Star Wars community anyway. So I'm in the fortunate position of just, hey, there's a new Star Wars movie. Hey, it's a good Star Wars movie, and I was done with that. So, but I feel what you're saying. They were spread apart. Not really a lot of big moments for the old cast. I get you.
So, how would you rate the movie out of 10? I mean, do you want to do a 5 rating system or a 10? What would you
5
prefer?
makes more sense.
Okay, out of 5, how would you rate a 5? How would you rate out of 5? 5 being best.
4 to 4.5, easy.
Same. Exactly the same.
What about you, Joseph?
About a 4. 3.5, 4.
I would like to make a special rating. I would like to rate Ralphie's internet a solid minus 500.
Hater.
Wow. Oh.
Hater.
Wow. That's
or
pretty
just
bad.
or just his tech.
Hey, that's me. No, I'm just kidding. Oh my god. Well, I guess Ralphie gets a pass for the week, so you know.
I love it when you just cracks up.
He's like, I'm trying to eat, bitch. Like, I know it's getting that time for me. I've been smelling this spaghetti for like 2.5 hours now. So,
But it's not cold, dude. Oh,
it's gonna get heated up here in a second, and it's gonna be gone in a minute. So, so me, I would probably give it like 4.5,
cool.
just because my attachment to it, I guess.
Yeah.
But like critically, I'd probably give it a solid 4.
Yeah, I'm with you in that rating. It's hard to give me. In truth, it's really hard to give a 5 to anything. Not even Dune, which I loved. You know.
Yeah.
Was going to get a 5 from me.
But it's definitely a solid 4.5 for me out of 5. But like I said, critically, like there were some things in here that didn't kind of make sense. Like they said, like when Ray answered the phone call and halfway through the movie, and he's like, "Oh, they probably turned the fire station into a Starbucks." But then they go back later at the end scene, and it's there, and you know what I mean?
I was thinking about the other thing that also didn't make sense to me. Like, you know, the other 3 Ghostbusters didn't believe Egon there is a returning ghost. Like that was huh? Then why even start in the first place? That was also like
Like the other thing is that go ahead, sorry.
Not only that, but the 3 Ghostbusters going on a limb, going to a place to, you know, like, I mean, for them going, I don't know, wherever they're at across the country, just getting together and just heading out there, getting there with their equipment at the right time, at the right moment. I mean,
you know, no address, no nothing. Okay.
You know, like it's like we're here. You know, just from a phone call from Ray.
I mean,
like
Ray was pretty much like, okay, we got this small girl. Apparently, she's a Spangler. Yeah, okay, but where is she?
Yeah, and then convincing the other guys to, hey, we gotta go. You know.
Yeah. All of a sudden.
All right, I'm gonna call it now. I think that proton pack's probably gonna hit close to 21 by the end of the thing, because it's at 9.5 or 19.5 right now.
Crazy.
That thing's gonna hit 20,000 followers, dude. And if it if it hits 20,000 backers, I really hope Hasbro throws in something.
Like give me a trap or something. Yeah,
like
give me a Rancor, then I'll sell it off. Like,
Maybe they're gonna
But
make
anyway.
maybe they're gonna make the Ghostbusters proton pack build a figure Rancor. Every
Mhm.
5 gets a leg, the next 5 gets an arm, the next
Oh,
5
yeah,
gets a
yeah.
torso, and also
So anyway, I guess that's it for the week. Damn.
Yeah.
Fuck, we're almost 3 hours now. Shit. I know we all gotta dip out,
Yes.
so
yep.
Well,
take it away,
That-
Coco.
all right. Well, let's start off first with where can we find you, sir? Even though we already, Joseph, even though we already no, just remind our audience where we can.
All right. You could find me at Super Robot Lifeforms on Instagram. That's it.
Short,
Short
and
up.
sweet, effective,
Short and simple.
pragmatic.
Perfect. And
all.
you, Mr. Timothy K.
Mr. Timothy.
Thank
Oh. You can also find me on Instagram at @the_nerd_crate. You can find me on YouTube at TimK's Nerd Crate, Facebook at TimK's Nerd Crate, Twitter Crate Nerd, at Crate Nerd, and on Twitch too. But I don't know, it's a small thing. It doesn't work pretty much. But if you want to, at the Nerd Crate and in the Facebook groups.
Don't tell everybody that.
With Facebook groups, with private profile, all of that at TimK81. And if I'm not too tired and my body is actually doing what I want him to do, every Thursday with these fine gentlemen.
Oh,
Thanks for
yeah.
our guest, man. Super Robot Lifeforms, dope shit, man. Love your photos and also great
Very much. Thanks
hindsight.
for having me.
I believe that's always cool for people. It's easy to do those things, but to make them look good and also that your vision, what you want to do, comes through. That's always the rough part. I also know what I'm talking about, so I hope some people get the help they need if they want to do that shit. So keep doing what you're doing, man. Great work.
Thank
Oh,
you.
yeah.
Thank you very much.
And what about you, Mr. V for Velveeta? I'm gonna botch everybody shit today.
Yeah.
find me at Ralphie the Vendetta on Instagram and Facebook. There's also where I share my toy pics and things that I get involved with, little projects. That's VS_Toybox, V's Toybox. You can also find me, of course, here every Thursday, TNHS podcast with these fine folks. And real quick, I just want to say thank God for this platform because I get to meet people and talk with people whom I look up to. You could find me at the Verizon store complaining about my internet. If you could change that.
You should rename
Momo.
yourself also the V like Vendetta against my internet.
V for Verizon.
Some
That's the
of my
name of the
bitches-
episode. V for Verizon.
People will think it's a podcast about Verizon service and shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, this platform allows me to see and speak to people that I look up to,
Mhm.
and one of them being Super Robot Lifeforms.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Thank you.
coming on with
Oh, yeah,
us.
dude.
It's my
Thank you for
pleasure.
being here. Thank you
blast.
for your insight, and your work is awesome,
Thank you.
and it inspires a lot of people.
Agreed.
Sure is.
All right, Mr. Jason Voorhees Lowery, where can we find you?
Oh, wait.
Santa Voorhees.
You can find me eating just about all my bowl of spaghetti because I started getting lazy.
Spaghetti.
You can
Right,
also
right.
you can also find him busting balls about my dates.
Maybe I should cut that a little bit different and maybe it'll sound a different way. You can find me at Jason Lowery in the Facebook groups whenever I'm on. You can also find me Jason Lowery on Instagram whenever I decide to post, which is very rare. I've been doing a social media break as of late.
I'm with you. Same here.
I've been kind of stepping back with all the dumbasses and family members fighting over political shit. I'm just done with it. I don't want to hear any of it. So I just want to talk toys and bullshit
I'm with you.
and talk about Tim's dates.
It's great. I'm happy
Yay.
for Tim winning these things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
One
It's
of
great.
us has to between the two of us.
He's gonna take one for the team.
He has to win it, so he's winning.
But no, Joseph, thank you for coming on, dude. It's been a pleasure talking to you on and off. You know, the last
Yeah, I
couple
had a
of
blast,
weeks.
man. It was a lot of fun.
Thank you for coming on again, dude. You're welcome back anytime. Seriously, if you ever want to pop on, some nights we got hangouts on Saturday nights, stuff like that. So we all get on and just bullshit and hang out like we do here. That doesn't get live. It's just basically behind the scenes, just us hanging out, stuff like that. So we do the Saturday night meetups around 8 or so. So anybody else come check it out. Come have fun.
Usually more like 9, and always when I go to bed, then mostly the link pops up.
Yeah, it's been a little late the last few weeks just because we were going to Christmas party, so that's my fault. I'm the asshole. Go figure. So you can find me pretty much with these fine gentlemen every Thursday, hanging out, having fun, and that is it for me. So what about you, Coco?
All right. Yeah, I share the same sentiments, and I hope you had as much fun as we had you having around, Miss Sir Joseph. Please
I had a blast.
schedule
I had a lot
yourself
of fun,
back
man.
in. Come schedule yourself with us again, man, because I definitely like having another West Sider up in here. You know what I'm saying? Not the only one.
Anytime, man. Anytime. You guys want me on? Yeah.
Awesome.
I'm always down
Yeah,
for it.
y'all can find me mostly, but haven't been really posting because I've been broke like a mother. You know what I'm saying? Just fender
You're slinging
benders and
that
all,
P,
right?
the Phillips.
Phillips toothbrush. But yeah, no. Yeah, you can find me at Cocoasmooth619 on the YouTubes and just Cocoasmooth on Instagram, where I basically post my Funko Pop stuff. Really, I used to do comics until I couldn't afford it anymore. I used to love doing comics, but yeah, folks, I didn't realize just how down I was on money than when the time to actually really need it came. So for all of you guys out there that collect, please collect responsibly. And shout outs to all the people who have been supporting us from day one and and beyond. We appreciate you guys, supporting us, listening to us, because if it weren't for you guys, we wouldn't be doing this. And believe me, just like Raph, people like us kind of need this. It's very
Yeah.
it's the only way to honestly where I can connect with people, because it gets harder to connect, especially as you get. It's just bizarre as you get older. You notice that your peers aren't really as around us. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Not
right.
really around us as you used to be when we were younger.
And just the world's getting strange anyway as it is.
Yeah.
So it's good to connect with good people.
Agreed. And that's all I think we have going on. Again, shout outs to all the people that normally support us, the Cool Table Network, all of y'all, the Blackout and Shout folks. Thank y'all for giving us ups too, and all the people of the realm. You guys, as much shit that I give you guys, y'all, we all have been around together long enough that shared experience is enough for me to hang on, even though there may be estrangement at times.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I feel that.
at any rate,
And-
that's all I have, folks.
Well,
Go ahead,
one
Jay.
quick thing I just want to do real quick. Shout out to Louis or Lewis, however you want to call him, in the Blackout and Shout crew. He's got some things going on right now. So, if anybody that knows him, reach out, check out, make sure he's good. So,
Also, I want to give out a special shout out to the other guys of our cast who've been going through some rough times. They
amen
or
to
hard,
that.
I'm sure that they would like to be here, but they're going through some stuff, and I I want y'all to know that I got y'all in my thoughts too, and
Same.
we're hoping that you guys get out of whatever, funk that you guys are going through and come play with us again because we miss you.
Whoa.
So,
Amen.
and with that, the nerds have spoken.
Please be
All
good
right.
to each other.
Yeah, be good.
Lord.
Holidays, they're upon us.
Yeah, happy holidays,
Easy.
everybody.
Celebrate,
Be
you
safe.
damn heathens. I'm just kidding. You
Yeah,
guys
the
can celebrate what
heathens.
you want.
Happy non-denominational what was it I said I called?
That was a funny message. You should have stated.